I'm sorry if I seem to be a little bit out of breath. That's because I literally just ran downstairs, ran across the house, changed into green, and then ran back upstairs. I realized, oh my god, I have to wear green and it's not so berry. So it was like, I was running. But anyway, I'm here now. We're gonna play some Sims. So it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let me get my game open too, so that we can play. I think, well, today's going to be interesting because we just had babies at the end of the stream. Babies, plural. We just had twins at the end of last stream. So now we have twins. And that'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. Yes, their names are Denim and Jort. So I guess we'll deal with that today. And we'll see how it goes. You've missed a lot with Not So Berry. Yeah, I guess like the major thing is that Moss now is a parent. We had like, the pregnancy was like last stream. The babies were born right at the end of the stream. Like, I'm pretty sure they were born and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna end the stream now. And I think I probably was like, I'll leave this for future Simsie to deal with. Future Kayla can handle this. But now I'm future Kayla. And I'm kind of regretting the fact that now I have to deal with all these infants that I haven't even taken care of a single time. Like, yikes, you know? But we'll see. We'll see. You're going to put off reading your book a little longer, so you're here. Okay, Miv, what book? Tell us. Now you have to say. Let me turn off the display capture. There you go. There you go. And we'll load in. After 100, baby, you are an infant expert. I guess that's true. You know, when you think about it like that, this stuff is easy. Call me Sarah, and Little Blue, and Trix, and Pure, and Ash, and Books, and Jazzy, and Dog, and Mad Flat, and Angel, and Danny, and Keels, and Julia, and Rachel, and Maisie, and Melina, and Katrin, and Smitty, and For the Love of Turtles. Thank you for the subs. Tori, too, thank you so much. Have you been liking it, Kristen? That makes me so happy that you enjoy the Legacy Challenge on YouTube. That like oh my god, sorry, jump scare. When I saw that household. There's so many Sims. It makes me very happy that you enjoy the YouTube series. Oh, I didn't even see what Miv said about the book. I didn't look. Hold on. I need to find Miv again so I can look at chat history. Oh, here we go. Miv is reading The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. It is stressing me out, apparently, according to Miv. I'm sorry. I don't really like to read things that stress me out. Oh, sorry. Unrelated to stress. Huge news. We have a release date for the Stardew Valley update. Today is the anniversary. It's the 8-year anniversary of Stardew Valley today. So we were all kind of hoping for some news. But we did actually get some news. Concerned Abe tweeted that it's coming out on March 19th. The Stardew Valley update 1.6. So only a couple weeks away. I know. Huge day. So we'll get 1.6. Well, obviously we're going to be playing Stardew on stream when the update comes out. Like, you know we're going to be here. But yeah, March 19th. He said, I'll pull it up so you can see. This is what he posted on Twitter. It's the 8th anniversary of Stardew Valley. Thank you all for the support over the years. Today, I am announcing the PC release date for the 1.6 update, March 19th. Console and mobile will follow as soon as possible. And then he said, with a new update on the horizon, a worldwide concert tour underway, an official cookbook coming soon, and now over 30 million copies sold, Stardew Valley is thriving more than ever. As always, I'm eternally grateful to the players, you, for making all this possible. Thank you, Concerned Ape. He also said, now back to the grind, see you in 3 weeks. And I will see you in 3 weeks. I will be seeing you. I'm ready. I will be there, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna make a new save for the update. I'd like to play like from scratch when the update comes out, and doing it from the beginning. That's what I did when 1.5 came out too. I played like a new save from scratch, so Yeah, they're making a cookbook. I think, if I remember correctly, there was like a rumor about a fake one, so they made a real one or something. I don't remember. Maybe I'm like combining two games or something with that. But yeah, there's a Stardew Valley official cookbook too. But not out yet. It's coming out. It's not out yet. Yeah, there was a fake one. That's what it was. There was a fake one. Okay, well, oh my god. This household's stressing me out already. Okay, so if you were not here last stream, just to catch you up to speed, we had Moss has recently gotten married to their wife, Elphaba. She's a spellcaster. Moss is Moss. They just had twins born, like at the end of the last stream. We barely unpaused. Their names are Denim and Jort. That's because they're the blue gen. I know they're green. I can't make them not green yet. You can't change the color of infants or newborns like this. So we have to wait till we can get in cast with them. But they will be in the blue gen. So they will be blue. We had twins, again, Denim and Jort. Jort means jean shorts. And we just thought that was so funny. Plus they're like the blue gen, blue jeans, blue gen. So Denim and Jort are the babies. I don't remember if I think maybe they were both girls. I think they're both girls. I can't remember. I guess we can still decide that. That's up to us. But that's the situation. Also, Moss uses they, them pronouns, just so you know. They're not aliens, no. Their mother is a green spellcaster. So. I think this one's a spellcaster, Jort is a spellcaster, and Denim is not. And I think we're still gonna have one more kid, but not yet, because our brother still lives here. This is Pickle. He's only a teen, he still lives here. We'll age him up and move him out soon, but not yet. And that's kind of the situation. So everybody can go back to bed, please. Thank you. And then we'll play. Yeah, I'm gonna make them blue, is kind of the situation. You just can't do that yet. How can you be a green spellcaster? Oh, anybody can be green. Anybody can be green. You simply go into cast and you become green. So. Yeah, the babies, they're green, not blue. Because their mom is green, so they have green in their genes. Get it? Because their names are Denim and Jort. They have green jeans. I'm gonna make them blue when we can get them in cast. We just can't do it yet. I'm quite excited about it. Was she just generated green, or did you dye her? Oh my god. Well, I didn't make Elphaba. My friend Christine made Elphaba and made her green on purpose, as a little nod to Wicked. But to answer your question, in the Sims, typically regular Sims won't generate green unless they're like an alien. But in my Not So Berry universe, they've been gray, they've been green, they've been blue, they've been purple. I mean, I like to think that it's not uncommon for people to be green in this world, but you know. Okay, can you go back to bed, please? I'm gonna regret having these little creatures in here, aren't I? You had a sim win the lottery? Oh my god, that's kind of fun. Are you excited about it, or are you upset that you have too much money? Because the times that I have won the lottery in The Sims, I was like, oh man, now I got too much money. I didn't like it when my sim won the lottery. I was like, this is too much. I don't like it. I want to cheat it away. I'd actually rather have less than that. Which is bad, probably, but you know. Elphaba, you should work from home today. Seems like a good idea. Mina, Color Bob, and Foggy, and Leah, and Swag, and Teresa, and Heron, and Sarah, and Brooklyn, thank you for the subs. No, we don't know what kid's gonna be the heir yet. We'll decide that later on. I might wait until they're toddlers, and I think we're gonna have a third kid. So we'll wait until that third kid is born too, so we can determine which one we think would be best. Just going based on the chat, there's some really polarizing opinions. There's like a very vocal group that thinks that 100% Jort should be the heir. Because they love the name Jort. They think it's so funny. But then there's people that think Jort is the ugliest word ever said. And so they are like, please don't have Jort be the heir. That's horrible. So we're kind of like, you know, unsure. But I guess we'll see. I want to wait a little bit longer just so we can see what they look like. Or maybe once the third kid is born, it's easier to tell. So anyway, that's kind of my thought. But we'll figure it out. Jort just fits the role. I think Jort honestly has real not so berry energy, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, this one managed to sleep all the way through the night, but you have class in 6 minutes. So that's bad. You need to fertilize a plant. That's fine. We can handle that too. But it's okay. Change dirty diaper. Do you want to feed it as well? Should I age them up into infants right now, or should I wait longer like this? How long until we eliminate Pickle? Oh my god. Pickle's only a teen. He has 4 days left. I think I might age him up tonight, though. I kind of wanted to wait a little bit longer, but I might age Pickle up tonight, because I would be open to letting Pickle move out soon. That feels okay to me. Suburban. A lot of people have been telling me to name the next kid Suburban. Let me be clear. We're not having the next kid yet. We are absolutely no way not having the next kid yet. We're not ready. I am too stressed with this current situation. We need to wait a little bit longer. There's too many kids already. Also, if you're gonna go to work today, oh my god, you're doomed. Honestly, good luck to you, Moss. Good luck to you. Let me just replace that. Okay, what's wrong with the kids? I mean, the cats, sorry. One of them has left me. That's okay. I can fix some of this. So the next house is gonna be a blue Suburban, right? Oh, of course. Do I have a cat update? Oh, I can show you a good one. Wait, a real life cat update. From last night. Hold on. Let me send the picture to Dan on Discord so I can show you. Funny pictures of me and all 3 of my cats. I think there's one of me smiling. I want to... Okay. Well, here, I'll show you this. This is the cat update of the day. Wait, let me, oh, that's fine. Look at this. Can you see that? No. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I know you can barely see that one, but take my word for it, okay? This one, this last night, I was laying in bed, I was reading. Snap is always like this. She's always in my arm. That's normal. This is like standard Snap behavior. And I could feel this one because he was kneading on my leg. And then I was like, Dan, turn the light on so you can take a picture of them. And then he turned the light on and boom, there was a third one. I didn't know she was there before that. Because I couldn't feel her and you can't see her. She's all black. When the lights were off, you can't tell that one's there. But it made me laugh because I was like, oh, Sunny's here too. Surprise. But yeah, the cats are getting quite big. You can see they're like the same size as Snappy. But anyway, very cute. Very, very cute. The gang's all here. Flying Suits and Pearl and Harrison and Roof and Gabby and Joy and Peanut and Brandy and Mina and Color Pop. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate that. I'm sorry if I missed anything. I know I did. Livia, Krista, Sarah, Emily, Lavender, Violetta, Romantic, Valencia, Erin, Mura and Olive and May and Little and Josie and Melly and Amy and Sneck and Soka and Toria and Saki and Sunday. I'm sorry. Thank you all so much. Reading anything good? I wouldn't say good. I'm reading a book called Legendary. It's a part of a book series. It's by Stephanie Garber. It's the second one. I don't think I liked the first one, but I liked it enough to feel like I wanted to read the second one. But I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. It's sort of my thought. That's kind of where I'm at. Evie, yeah, that's a good question. I am still undecided, but leaning towards yes about TwitchCon EU. And I know a couple of my friends are planning on going, but I don't think anybody's actually booked anything yet. My concern is that VidCon and TwitchCon EU are the same weekend. I've been invited to VidCon, and I'm not sure if I want to go to VidCon or TwitchCon. TwitchCon EU is in Rotterdam this year. And the other problem is it's at the end of June, and I'm always paranoid because there's always a Sims expansion pack in the summer, without fail, every time. Last year, the Horse Ranch trailer came out the day I flew to VidCon. So my fear is like, what if that happens again? So I'm trying to get them to tell me, but I don't think they will. So I'm just trying to decide. I think Dan really wants to go to TwitchCon though. So I'm leaning towards going to TwitchCon. The other thing, the other pros and cons list, okay? More of my friends would go to TwitchCon. TwitchCon's farther away. Like, California's far, but Europe's farther. So that's kind of a problem, I guess. But also, VidCon would pay for my flights and hotel. Twitch won't pay for anything. Twitch will not pay a dime. But VidCon would pay for my flights and hotel. So, but I don't know. I'm leaning towards going to TwitchCon because more of my friends would be there, is kind of my thought. But, I know, isn't that sad? They don't pay for anybody, though. I mean, they do pay for some people, I guess, but not me. They never pay for me. And the other problem is that last year at VidCon, their security was bad and a shark climbed onto the stage and threatened to... I'm sorry, I shouldn't even repeat this. Let's just say a shark climbed on stage during my panel, and it was alarming. How did he get on the stage? How was he allowed to do this? All important questions. But anyway, I don't know yet. I'll decide in the next couple of weeks. There was a shark attack, if you will. No, there was a man in a shark costume that climbed onto the stage during our panel. And I'm so sorry for the vile language I'm going to repeat. He was screaming at us, climbed over the barrier, climbed onto the stage, and then he said, "You ever seen a fish's balls before? I'm so serious." And he went and grabbed himself. I thought he was going to take them out. He didn't. And then Dream's private security picked him up and carried him off stage. Oh, and he did the worm. I think he was just trolling. He didn't actually have like harmful intentions, but at the time I thought he was going to hurt somebody or something, and it was really scary, and I don't really love that VidCon allowed that to happen. Like, how did he get on the stage? Anyway. Also, nobody in the audience could hear him. So that's also a win, I guess, that like nobody knew that's what he said. But I knew that's what he said, which makes it funny. I don't know. It depends how you look at it. But yeah, it was like genuinely kind of scary at the time because he got on the stage and like he like approached the stage screaming at us. We couldn't understand him because it's so loud in there. And then he climbed on the stage. So like at the time, it's like, were you gonna hurt somebody? Like, you don't know if the right. Like, he was just doing it because he was trying to like probably go viral or do something silly. He was just trying to be chaotic. But like you don't know that when you see him. I'm gonna cheat the weeds away because the weeds are kind of bugged and I'm sick and tired of seeing it. Look, she's gonna keep just going back and forth. You just never know what their intentions are, right? So I was kind of scared of that, but that made me feel a little bit weird about VidCon, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, we don't need to talk about bad things though. Future fossil, that is a weird question. I know you don't mean any harm. I will not even tell you the time of day that I'm flying to New York. I frequently lie to people about the time of day that I'm flying to New York, so, or whenever I'm flying anywhere. I would never tell you what flight I'm going to be on. It might be an innocent enough question. I like to track flights on Flight Radar too, but you can't really ask strangers that because they're gonna think that you're trying to do something bad to them. I know you probably aren't, but just keep it in mind. But anyway. Neff and Bunny and Mush and Gleefully and Cranberry, thank you for the subs. All right, I'll finish taking care of the babies. And then I guess we'll age them up. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stay with Hope this weekend, Rustic. It's going to be kind of fun. You all know Hope, Goose Kingdom. So, Daydream and Magically, thank you for the resubs too. Thank you so much. It's your birthday, Kira. Happy birthday. That's so exciting. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, if I went to TwitchCon, I would do a meet and greet. Well, I guess that's if they would offer it to me. They've offered me a meet and greet every con I've been to in the past, so I assume that I would be able to, but yes, I would do a meet and greet at TwitchCon. Yes. Okay. So, the principal is calling. Oh, because my performance. You're gonna get demoted. No, you gotta have your birthday. You gotta age up. You gotta age up. The other major pro for TwitchCon over VidCon for me is that TwitchCon EU 2020 was supposed to be in Amsterdam. And we had, it was gonna be like right after I graduated college and right after me and Dan applied for the fiance visa. And that was gonna be like when Dan and I saw each other again after we had applied for the visa and stuff. And so like Dan had bought the engagement ring, like we were probably gonna get engaged in Amsterdam while we were there because it was like our first trip together after all this stuff had happened. And then COVID. And then I didn't see him for so long because of COVID. And so the thought of going back, it's not in Amsterdam this year, it's in Rotterdam, but it's like, honestly, it's basically the same thing. They're so close together. So we could go to Amsterdam too while we were there. So it might be like a fun redo, you know? It might be like a take two, you know? Get a chance to go. Because obviously that plans were wrecked. Is it, Rosanna? I believe you. I believe you. Obviously, I've not been. I've never been, so I wouldn't know. But I'd like to go. So, yeah. The more I'm talking about it, the more I'm like, I really am leaning towards TwitchCon EU. So, anyway, that's my plan. They're very different. Oh yeah, I believe it. When I say basically the same thing, I mean like location-wise. They're very close together in the grand scheme of things compared to like a lot of, you know, major cities where I live are not as close together. So did Pulp run away? No, but Broccoli did. All right, I'm gonna age up Pickle. It's happening. It's time. It's time. Oh, tasting the frosting. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You'd rather go to TwitchCon than VidCon? Yeah, the conventions themselves are very different. I think that there's a much stronger sense of community at TwitchCon. And also for people that like streaming, I mean, it's also way better as if you are a streamer or like a small to average sized creator, TwitchCon is so much, like VidCon is not helpful. All of the parts of VidCon that are helpful for a creator happened at like a private hotel that you cannot get into unless you're invited. And it's like not, TwitchCon is so different. TwitchCon is like way better for the average person, I think. And it like is way more community focused over VidCon. I think VidCon has changed a lot over the years. It's like not so much in its heyday anymore. Yeah, Pickle might die, but probably not because he's not enraged. He's just angry. Lazy, high maintenance, and glutton. You know, those are some fantastic traits. You are thriving, my friend. I think he should be a chef. Still picture VidCon as screaming teenage girls everywhere. I don't think it's the same way as much anymore. Also, just get rid of that. We don't need that. Yeah, I think that TwitchCon is a preferable con for the average person. Can't decide whether to go to America for the first time or just stick with EU. You know, TwitchCon San Diego is gonna be better than TwitchCon EU because it'll be bigger. But the journey to San Diego and the expense of San Diego, it might be a way preferable experience for your first one to go to the one in Europe first. That would probably be my recommendation for your first time, because it's such a big deal to come all the way, you know? But the US one's gonna be a lot bigger. So, I haven't been to TwitchCon EU since the first one. I went to TwitchCon in Berlin, and that was the only one. But yeah, it's gonna be far. I mean, TwitchCon San Diego is far from me. It's like a 5.5 hour flight for me, and I'm in the US. For you, like you're coming so far, you know. But yeah, it's so expensive to come all that way. So, TwitchCon EU is in June. It's like June 29th or something. End of June. I think it's the 29th. Paris one was quite big, but Vegas was still bigger. Oh, Vegas was huge. Vegas was huge. The Vegas TwitchCon was a weird one compared to... I've been to quite a few TwitchCons now. The Vegas was a weird one. I'm glad they're not doing it in Vegas anymore. That convention center is really nice, but I think that San Diego is better laid out for TwitchCon. I have no desire to ever go to Vegas again. I'm not interested. Oh! Moss still got promoted? Look at how Moss returned home from work. Moss passed out in the front yard the second they got home. Passed out in a pile of stink, and you still got promoted? Wow. I'm really sorry that happened to you, genuinely. Okay, yikes. What are you doing? Oh yeah, you gotta feed the fish. You do that still. Wow. Maybe I'll have, can you come feed my rat too? Oh no, people in shower spam me to feed the rat, but the rat seems to be fine. Moss is a mood, yeah. No, I don't know. Vegas was a weird place for TwitchCon. It's so big, and it's so hard to get around Vegas, especially when it's so busy. And you might think, if you've not been to Vegas, you hear about the Vegas Strip, you're like, it's one street. It's one street. It's fine. It's not. The hotels are so huge. They're so far apart. Oh my God. No! Not again! Oh my God. But you're not even enraged. You're just angry. How is that possible? That doesn't happen when you're only angry. Don't you have to be enraged for that? No, no, no. I think I just got scammed. No, 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 no. Moss fears death too much to plead. Oh, I have a death flower. Wait. Oh my God, that's a miracle. Wait, what are you doing? Where did Grim go? No, 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 go, 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 go. We can't die like this. That's how our mom died. We can't die this way too. We can't have this. Not again. Will you not give, oh my God. Are you gonna do it? Oh, this family is cursed. Come on. What? She won't talk to him. Oh my God. She actually won't talk to him. Moss is just napping as well. Please? I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Pickle has been brought back to life. Elphaba's impassioned pleas of the Grim Reaper must have worked. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think that has to do with the rat. So he's high maintenance? So we get angry a lot, but like, you have to be enraged, and never, at no single point today was he enraged. He was only very angry. I've never had that happen to me before. Like, ooh, that was weird. The floating. Take a screenshot of that. I've never had that happen to me before, where like, they die. I don't know. It's so rare that I have a sim die from anger. Very strange. Very. What the heck? What? 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 He's not even angry anymore. What? No, this is a glitch. This is a glitch. The cardiac explosion death is the one that happens when your sims are angry. It's when they're in the enraged mood. So it's not because of the sad, there's no reason. What do I do? Why did it happen to, maybe I'll demand Pickle be spared this time. I guess we can put, I mean, maybe it's fate, right? Like the game might want him to die, but you put him back right now. Oh, it worked again. Pickle has been brought back to life. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it happens again immediately. Imagine he dies again. Oh my god! What? What? I don't understand. I actually do not understand what's happening. I've never seen this before. I don't know what to do. Do it. Should I plead this? I think we just let him die. A Pickle's been brought back to life. That pleading worked. Do we just, we're like caught in a loop or something. Brush with death from being spared. Did we make it to have that moodlet last time? Can I click on anything? Can you talk to her? Maybe we're fine that time. Okay, so it took us being brought back to life 3 times before we were able to survive that. I'm just gonna save the game real quick, because I don't really know what just happened. But that was really weird. Yeah, I've never had that. He wasn't even angry. So again, the reason that it was telling me it was a cardiac explosion, that's what happens when you're enraged. That just happened to their mom, like a couple weeks ago, because she was so angry that she caught her husband cheating on her, that she died from the enraged moodlet. But you have to be enraged for that to happen. These sims are not enraged. So, not fully understanding this, but... Oh, let's see what his milestones look like. That's a good question, actually. Save from death twice. Okay. Wow. I think it was 3 times, but who's counting? Who's counting? Well... Death loved his family a little bit too much. Thank you for clipping that, Christine. We're gonna want to cut that one down into something, I guess. Huh. Yeah, maybe Pickle like spends their life trying to repay Elphaba. I say let's age the babies up. into newborns now as well. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves here, we'll talk to them and age them up. Burned out. Moss, you can't be having that. You gotta get it together, Moss. I'm sorry, but that's too stressful for me to deal with. Okay. Moss, my friend, you can't even sleep because you're so stressed about everything that's going on right now. Just go to bed. They'll stop crying. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What does that one want now? Oh my god, I'm so stressed about this. Baby care, age up. Just age him up. Alright, denim. Calm. That's a good start. Oh, you know what we don't have is blue baby hair. Sensitive. I didn't really even think about that. Does anybody know of any infant hair recolors that are blue? I guess they could be bald. That'll be fine. And we can wait till they're toddlers. That should be fine. Okay, let's modify and cast. Yeah, we'll worry about them as toddlers. It's easier to, like, they're only infants for such a short amount of time. They can have hats! Oh, you're right. Oh, I need to go into cast off full edit mode. We're gonna make them blue instead of green, so. Anxious, Lavender, Anna, thank you for the subs. Okay. This will be fine. There's the little bunny hat. Yeah, that's good too. That's good too. All right. The helmet. They could be a helmet baby. You know, I was a helmet baby when I was a child. My head was like misshapen or something because it was getting flat on one side because I had like a neck problem. So I had to wear a helmet when I was a baby. So. Yes, I did know that. Yeah, I have said it before. I think there is a blue one, right? Testing cheats on cast off full edit mode. Okay. Modifying cast. You think baby helmets are so cute? They kind of are. You're so much like your Sims. Yeah, sure, Brew. Is Pickle okay now? Yeah, Pickle came back to life the 4th time and nothing happened. He's here, he's fine. I don't know. All right, here's Jort. And here's Denim. We gotta put Denim in all jeans. We gotta put Denim in all denim. It's so important. Okay, Blue. I guess we could give them 2 different colors of blue eyes too, and that could be a good start. Do any of these, oh my god, there is a blue bow on that, but I might make you bald. Okay, so, Denim. Okay. And then you want to have denim skirt. She looks like Megamind. Yeah, a little bit. I want to give her a hat. It's gonna be okay. I don't remember if they have a denim. Why is that hat so big? Oh my god. It is denim though. Maybe we try that and we use a different shirt for our everyday. There really isn't that much for infants, is there? I want it to look cute with my rainbow. We need more infant stuff. Here's a fun question. Do you all think that the jewelry making pack that's coming out next week, do you think that it's gonna have much for infants in it? If anything at all? Oh my god, that's so cute. They're different colors of denim. I don't expect to have anything for infants in this pack. I would be really surprised if they had something. I wonder if maybe they'll do a hair conversion, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Oh, that's better. You can do that. About whatever is going to be in this pack. It just doesn't seem like it's going to have anything for infants, because why would it, you know? Do infants have earrings? I don't remember. No, there's none. Maybe they do that? They should make a denim kit. That would be kind of funny, to be honest. I wouldn't even be mad about that. Okay, there's baby denim in our everyday outfit. Most of the time, infants and jewelry don't mix. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Christine. But what do I know? Okay, let's pretend that's denim. All right. Get a little pair of blue shoes. Yeah, those are fine. One of them is a wizard. Yeah, well, so their mom, Alphaba's a spellcaster. This one, Jort, is a spellcaster as well, because their mom is one. So, I would hate, honestly, imagine that you and your twin sister are born. You're twins. And she has magic powers, and you don't. That's messed up. That is messed up. How unlucky is that? And you're like identical twins too. Anyway, yeah, the idea about the infant jewelry is interesting. A lot of people like pierce babies' ears, but there's just nothing for babies really in The Sims 4 right now. So I feel like they probably could do that in the base game and not just in the jewelry pack though. Okay, so I really loved this, to be honest. I thought that was so cute. Not that it matters, because when are you going to wear your party wear, but it's okay. I might wear it with white. Get some little blue shoes. Will you not give them any hair? Well, no, because we don't have any blue hair, so I'm thinking they can just stay bald. Bald is cute. Bald is cute, I think. So. Dan liked it and commented on your TikTok. Oh, what was your TikTok about? Do you think, was it related to, like, something that you would expect? Or was it just a random that he didn't know it was you? Did he do it right now? Is he, like, on TikTok on stream? These are all important questions. Okay. And then cold weather. Oh my god. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that's baby number one. That's denim. Let's get Jort ready. Oh, you lucky duck. Look, denim as a regular human, boring selection. Jort as a spellcaster, extra options. Doesn't that make you feel kind of bad? Wow. What kind of blue do you want to be? I feel like you're missing a reference with Jort. Oh, jean shorts. Jort. Okay, we'll give them hair once, like I was saying, once they get older, they can have hair. I'm thinking right now, we should be like a helmet baby. There's also, oh my god. We gotta have blue eyes too, if we're gonna be the blue gen. No, 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 no. Sorry. Whoa. That's kind of scary. Try that with red gen and said no. Yeah, I thought about doing that in my red gen too, and I think I had the exact same reaction of, we don't need to have glowing red eyes. No, that's okay. That's all right. We don't need to have that. Are we gonna be a helmet baby like we talked about? Oh my god, that's actually really cute. I love the bunny ears though. But the helmet is good too. I feel like this hat sits on their head so weird. Like, why is it like floating so high up? You know? Like, why does it just not... You think the helmet would work better with a different shade of blue skin? Yeah, I mean, the blue, them being all blue really does, like, kind of throw off the, that's kind of giving, the gray gen of Not So Berry. But that's, I kind of like the light blue. Them being all blue does really complicate our blue clothing because we're gonna be, like, it's not gonna be all the same shades of blue, obviously. This one makes us look really pale. How does it change? I guess it doesn't really change that much. What does? I don't think that like the... I don't know. Yeah, I saw someone ask also just now if they got the new update, and they did. So they do have the vitiligo. That's how it looks on blue. You have to let go of the slider for the changes to take effect. Oh, I did though, didn't I? It's slight. I'm still doing it. It's just very slight. We can use the vitiligo if you want. Oh my gosh, I forgot the babies had the moles. That's so cute. Don't you just let them go and hit the plus? No, that's just to like save the swatch. I didn't do it wrong. It's just very slight on the blue. I was doing it just very slightly. Okay, we can look at the... It is very slight, isn't it? I think this sim is really cute. Why is the baby glowing? Oh, she's just blue. I think Jort is such a funny name. I just love Jort. Oh, there's little cloud shoes. We got little light shoes too. I think Jort may end up being the heir. How are you going to tell when they are cold? Oh no. That's a good question. I guess we'll see. I guess we shall find out. I don't know. Oh, I like the little clouds. That's cute. Maybe you could wear that. I don't love the yellow accents, but... maybe white shoes. You have to have your baby helmet again. I'm obsessed with that. I really mean it. I think that's so adorable. Let me put it for all the outfits. Do helmet babies have to sleep in the helmet? Or I guess like maybe that's when they do need it. How, I guess it depends on the baby. How often do you need the helmet on the helmet baby? Is it 24/7? 23 hours a day. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you. Look, I might have been a helmet baby, but I don't have a lot of personal memories of that time in my life. I may have been a helmet baby, but I don't remember specifics. Kayla, do you not remember if you slept with the helmet or not? You know, shockingly, no, I can't remember that. The bear onesie is cute, but you can't see the helmet anymore. But maybe we can pretend it's underneath there. Yeah. Your sister was a helmet baby and she did have to sleep with it. There you go. Yeah, I think I must have too. What's the purpose of the helmet on babies? Oh, they have like really malleable heads. And so I had something wrong with my neck where I was always like this. And so my head was getting flat. Because I was so squishy and my neck was messed up. So I was just always laying on it. So my little skull was going to be like flat. So they put me in a helmet to shape it better. So, anyway. It's weird, but that was what happened to me. I'd have to ask my mom for more specifics. I don't really know. But something, I had a neck thing too. I think they had to like do something to my neck as well, but I don't, obviously I don't remember. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Maybe that could be your hot weather. Can they wear matching little, because this is so cute. I really like the overalls. The denim overalls look so cute on you. Like, come on. Did it work on my head? I think so. I guess, I mean, you can't really tell how flat your head is if you got hair on it. So it might be flat, but I don't think that my head is like specifically flat on this side. I don't know. I really love the blue clothing that we've got in this game. I'm having a great time right now. Like, genuinely, I'm thriving as I'm doing this. Okay. So, last outfit. I'm gonna make you match your sibling. You can have, like, identical little outfits, because I think that's too cute. Alright. So, there's Jort and Denim. All dressed up already. I feel good about this. Okay. Drink some water. We'll get out of cast. A CT tech once told you should have had a baby helmet because your head is so pointy. What? Why would they even tell you that? At this point, why? That's so unnecessary. You don't need to know that. Like, it's too late. Why did they even bring that up? What? Like, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. That's an inside thought. That's an inside thought. Jenny, Walnut, Fiona, thank you for the subs. I'm sorry. You were once told your head was a perfect shape for shaving because it's equally round. See, Shan, that's an impressive feat. Your sister's head was so perfectly round a doctor called her a bowling ball? Nobody wants to be told they have a bowling ball head. Oh my god. What? I know they probably meant it in a nice way, but what kind of thing to say is that? Who says you look like a bowling ball? Oh my god. Okay, sorry, wow. You wanna come put the kids down? You take Jort, all right? And you take the other one. Denim. There you go. Wow, what a day we have had today, huh? What a day. Oh, you had a cone head because you had to be pulled out with a suction cup. You know, that's fantastic. I'm sorry that you had to know about that also. I'm sorry that that's information that you have. The daddy of all daddies, thanks for the sub. And Jenny and everybody, thank you so much. All right, we're putting all the kids away to bed. We should be fine now. Do you two want to just, you know what? I'm allowed to cheat their hunger needs, I've decided. Now, you try to go night-night. You also try to go night-night. And let me get your parents to sleep, because they've been through a lot today. Your uncle died 3 times today. Oh my god, Dika, listen to this. Earlier, Pickle died. We got a pop-up that Pickle was having a cardiac explosion. Pickle was not enraged. I gave Grim a death flower. Pickle's back. Insta-dead again. Not even angry at all. Pickle's fine. Sad even. No anger. Like right now, no anger. Cardiac explosion. I demand the Grim Reaper spares him. Pickle comes back. Dead again. Instantly. Like, they like floated up and then dead on the floor again. So I pled that time. Now Pickle's back. Nothing's happened. I've never seen this before. It wasn't even like the emotions weren't even right to have a cardiac explosion. And yet we died of one 3 times. I've never seen that. I've never seen it. But that's what happened to me a minute ago. So we've been going through a lot. Like... All right, bedtime. Everybody's in bed. I think we should actually be okay now. Look at that. Aside from the ghost. Barbie! Oh! Oh, Barbie came and took care of my Sims a little bit. Yeah, it was longer. It happened so much that it was longer than like the max length of a clip. But maybe I'll try and get Dan to cut it down so we can make it into like a... I guess it can only be 60 seconds on YouTube. Maybe I'll try and put it on TikTok because you can put longer than 60 seconds on TikTok. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Well, anyway, everybody's asleep. Look at how cute they look in there. We're little babies. Algie didn't die. No, Algie moved out. Algie's the older sibling of Pickle, the middle sibling of the 3. I'm gonna move Pickle out today, I think. I would have moved Pickle out yesterday, but we had a little bit of an incident, so. Anyway. Yeah, so on YouTube, the shorts are capped at 60 seconds, so the only, I wouldn't put a clip on my YouTube channel that was, 2 minutes long. That would be weird, I think. So if I was gonna cut it into a short form thing that could be watched quickly, I would not want to put it if it was longer than 60 seconds on YouTube. I'm gonna cheat this one. Oh, no! When did I last save? When did I last save? When did I last save? I was trying to cheat its needs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do I do? If I reload, is it gonna come back? I deleted it. I shift clicked and deleted the cat. I was trying to cheat its needs. This is the second time that's happened to me. I think if I reload, it was broccoli. I think if I reload, it should be fine. I can open my saves folder and I can see when I last saved. $4:36. It's 4:58. Before Cass. The cat might be fine when I reload. Oh, we're fine. Okay, sorry. It's because I pressed this. I was trying to cheat need. I shift clicked. I pressed destroy object. Which was not my intention. I'm gonna save now. Camilla, Robin, and Mary, thank you for the subs. Fluff's Court, thank you so much. Oh my. We've been through a lot. This is, dare I say we've been through too much. It's too much. We need a break. Okay, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I'm totally fine. Okay, so they're all sleeping now. Now the cow plants are hungry? Really? Oh my god. Well, I'll have Pickle come feed them in a minute. Oh, Pickle can't feed them because he's too afraid of plants. Okay. Well, my Sims are too tired. I guess we'll just have to wait. If they die, they die. Pulp, what's wrong with you? You're very hungry? Then eat. Food, right there. Yeah, the delete object thing, it's not a permanent thing. So I think it would have been fine no matter what, but it was quite a moment of panic when that happened, you know? But it's okay. Everything's fine. Okay, do you have work today? Yes. Oh my god. Do you have enough points? Honestly, do you want to buy a, I'm wondering, should we get like a sleep replacement potion or something just so we can fix our needs? You also need to play your games and eat some food. You got work really soon. I don't know. Get a moodlet solver potion? Yeah, those are, that's 500. This is 400. I guess I knew it was more expensive, but 500 is not too bad. I can just take all of it. Come here, Moss. This is worth it for us. Oh my god! You are so... Just what is wrong with you? Pickle ate the cow plant autonomously. Like, why did you do that? I'm kicking him out. I'm done. I've had enough. Soft Vampire, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. At this point, he's testing me. He's like... I think the game wants Pickle to die. This is like strike 5. Oh my god. Okay, well, let me get rid of him. Maybe he could go live with his brother. Or that's like a distant cousin of ours. You can live with your brother. Uh-oh. I'll be happier this way. Go, the two of you together. You can have a horse, but I don't want you to move. That's all. Okay, well, now we have less Sims. Yeah, I kind of like the brothers sticking together. I think that's nice. I'm not gonna, honestly, if Neighborhood Stories gets him, I won't be surprised in the slightest. At this point, I'm kind of expecting it. It's like we're gonna get a notification tonight that he fell off a mountain or something. Man, thanks for the 27 months. And Aaron, thank you for the 7 months. No, his luck is not great. Algie and Pickle are in the game's hands now. At least it's not my problem anymore. So I don't have to worry about it. You give him 2 days at most. No, I'll give him 3 or 4 days. He's got a little bit of extra time. Oh, here's a fun life update that I meant to share with you all while we get Moss to drink this. I mailed all my save the dates over the weekend for the wedding. Exciting stuff. Half of them are going all the way to England. It always makes me kind of nervous when you gotta send important things that far away. But I mailed them, so. All right. That potion was worthwhile, I think. Do you want to come downstairs and we can try and maintain focus for a couple hours of video gaming before work? Yeah? Come on. All right, you're focused. It's 7:10. So we want to be here until 9:10, playing games. We'll see if we can keep that straight. Oh no, but Elphaba's at work now. Oh god, and the kids are just up here by themselves. Why are the babies blue? Oh, because their mom is green. And they were green, but that's not gonna work because they're the blue gen. So now they're blue. Their mom is a spellcaster. So I guess I could hire like a nanny or something. That's not gonna work until after we're... Oh, can you actually game and hire a nanny at the same time? Oh. Well, that works. Oh, you have work at 9? Oh, no. Well, we'll see how they manage. I'd like to finish the aspiration before we go to work, though. We'll see. Moss can be late if we need to be. I'm not that worried about it. They're also going to get their skill up, which they need today. So. Come on. This close. I like the gamer room, too. I think it's kind of fun. Did you finish it? Did you finish it? There we go. Okay, you can go to work now. You can like video gaming as well, yeah. Do you guys see a nanny anywhere? Because I don't. Oh, here they are. Nanny Sandy. All right, well, we're off to work. We're kind of late, but I had to play video games, so I'm sure they understand at work. All right. Here's Nanny. See if it helps us. All right, where did Pickle go? Oh, we let Pickle move out today. I had too many Sims in my house. I was too stressed. Every time you get a nanny in game, they die in your house. Uh-oh. I'm kind of curious to look in cast and see what the nanny's traits are. But I might wait until, like, there's another adult at home before I do that. Just to be safe. Maybe I'll wait a little bit longer. What are you doing with the kid? Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna say the nanny fed the kids because I would have just left them with the daycare and that would have been better. I'm gonna say the nanny at least fed them. Because it's ridiculous that nobody has. I guess I should be asking him to do stuff with me. Can you put me on this? Put me down. Put me down. I'm gonna get a second one of these too. Okay. Put me down. I want to work on my milestones. Is Pickle there? No, Pickle moved out. So we're all gone. Pickle's no more. Oh, now you're gonna be sleepy. I guess the game might think Pickle's in the house though. But I don't think he is. I don't know why it had that pop up. Because it does say that I can get Pickle to put me down, doesn't it? Pickle's not here. When did Moss have kids? At the very end of my last stream. The babies were born like the last 5 minutes of the last stream. So these babies, they've been here for just today, pretty much. They only just became infants, so. They're fresh babies. You could say. All right, I'll let them try and talk to this a little bit longer. I'm gonna cheat the cat's needs again. No, I just don't have anybody here, so I'm too stressed to worry about it. Save the game. Yeah, I'll show you the family tree. I can do that. I'd like to show you. That is a good idea. You're doing Legacy, you're on Gen 3 so far? Really? I think Legacy challenges are so fun. I really do just think it's so fun. And when you get to like a long way into the save, like look at this. So this is like the most recent family tree, but that was Blaze. These babies are the 20th generation of this household, and I'm not kidding about that. So if we scroll up, this Sim, Flossie, that's what started Not So Berry, is Flossie here. Okay, so that's our 10 generations of just Not So Berry. Look at how many siblings. Jeez, James had like 7 kids. Wow. Okay, but then when you come all the way up, Flossie was technically Gen 11. We started with Flossie like a ways into the save. This is Piper, so that was the first sim. I know that it's like kind of not loading, but this is technically how long the family tree is. And I just think that's so fun. Like, we've played with them for so long. I really, really enjoy like having the history of this. So anyway, it's just kind of fun to play. If you ever, a tip for people that maybe struggle with legacies, to be honest, playing in short lifespan was a complete game changer for me, because I used to get, I don't know, it was harder for me to get far. We're playing on normal lifespan now, but it was harder for me to get far on normal lifespan because I used to find myself getting bored a little bit faster. But on short lifespan, it cuts down on the time. It makes it a bit harder because you do have less time, so you have a little bit less money and stuff. And I found it like way more fun. Playing on short lifespan is like really exciting. At least I think so. But I don't know. I really have been having fun with this all. Yeah, it makes it more fun, but then you like get attached to Sims and you don't want them to die and stuff, but I don't know. And I kind of just allow myself to really embrace the chaos, I guess. Like, I don't know. Before I used to like force only good things to happen to my Sims when I was younger, but now it's like, if somebody died, I'll just add them back as a ghost. Like, I'll randomize their traits. I just do all kinds of like kind of chaotic things, and I've been having a lot of fun playing the game kind of chaotically for the past few years. So that's kind of a tip I have, I guess, to like play with a save for longer. You don't have to, but if that's something that you want to do and you like struggle to get into it in that way, that might help. First blowout milestone. You pooped on the nanny? Ew, look at it peeing. Oh my god. Yikes. Well, you just put it back in the bed after that too? When does Elphaba get home from work? We shouldn't have gone to work today. I meant to work from home, but I was distracted and I missed the call. You always play with aging off until you found my legacy challenge on YouTube. Now you play with short lifespan. Yeah, I mean, I started playing with short lifespan specifically for YouTube because I had this, like, I never play on short lifespan, and I feel like it's better for a YouTube series anyway because, like, it progresses faster. So I just was like, oh, I'll experiment with it a little bit. And then I realized, you know what? This is so fun. I actually really like doing it on short lifespan, but I had no idea I was going to like it that much when I started it. Anyway, where's beloved Pulp? Oh, down here, barking at the fire. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, anyway. That's Pulp. I heard about the passing of someone special to you. I wanted to offer my condolences. Oh, no, 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 no. He's not dead. He's back. Unless he's not back. Don't tell me he died too. Again. Oh, dear. No, he's fine. Okay. Yikes. Oh, look at this, by the way. The ancient bloodline reward trait. At least one of this Sim's parents had a strong or ancient bloodline trait. Sims with the ancient bloodline trait gain an additional talent point at each spellcaster rank to spend towards perks. They also gain spellcaster experience faster and reduce the chance of overloading by 50%. That's huge. She's got all kinds of bonus things. I don't think that the... Oh, Denim does have it. Oh, that's fun. I guess that makes sense because it's just one of the parents has to have it, but we're like a spellcaster nepo baby. But Denim has it, and so does Jort. Wow. So even though Denim is not a spellcaster, they still have the bonus trait. I wasn't expecting that. I guess I don't play with spellcasters that much, so I don't have a lot of like experience with it, but he could become one. That's right, because you could intentionally try to become one. Oh, the nanny is very smelly. You did a bad job today, Nanny. A very bad job. Okay. You fire that sim, and then I guess you could... Maybe you could just watch some TV. I don't know. Just try and get your fun up a little bit more. Because you're struggling. Goes up slow. Do you want to discard the content down here? Do you think I could get my fun up by working on, well, maybe I'll just work on this until Moss gets home and then they can woohoo and that'll fix everybody's fun problems. Experiment. I think it should be fun to experiment, but I don't think it actually is. No. Does the rat need food? Yes. Moss, you get home at 5? Yeah, Moss will be here in a sec. They can do it. Okay. Katrina, Ash, Remy, Tired Madison, Anthea, and Lavender, Sydney, Alexandra, Agua, Ghostly, Cute, Effington, thank you all for the subs. Okay, we'll come take care of this. For our aspiration, we have to make a video game or an app next, which shouldn't be too bad. We'll do it. We shall do it. All right. Do you want to woohoo perhaps? Oh, we got Death Metal, Death Flower, and Zombie Carl. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I don't need that. I mean, I guess we can replenish our Death Flower because we used one to save our brother-in-law. So that's good. Now I have Zombie Carl. Do you want to put... That's fun. Cute. It gets used as an ingredient, right? I assume. But anyway, funny that we get all this death stuff today. After what we've been going through. I don't know much about the spellcaster stuff, so I don't know. I just saw someone in chat say that it's an ingredient. Is that what you need for like a death potion? All 3 of those death things. Your sim fished up 3 cowplant berries in a row? That's pretty good though. You started adding collectible shells in your legacy houses thanks to me. Did you really? I just think it's fun. I love like the silliness of having something like this and just storing all these. I literally have a stinky pile of horse poop and it just makes me laugh every time I see it. So, anyway. Okay, finish woohooing. Fix our fun. There's photos of dead Sims on your kitchen counters. I get that. I really understand. Okay, Pulp, you know what I need to do? It's because Pulp is obsessed with the fireplace. She like won't eat because she gets obsessed with the fire. So I'm just gonna put it out and hopefully that'll fix Pulp's problems. And then we can add some extra food in there. All right, what's wrong with the kids? Stinky. You know what else is a new problem? We need a bathtub. I guess maybe I'll turn the lights on in here. And maybe I'll put a bathtub in our brother's room now that he's gone. I don't know. I did like this room, but it'll be fine. You don't watch shows, you just watch cruise videos on YouTube. Oh, me and Dan have been watching so many cruise videos. Can I tell you a secret? This is the most annoying thing I'm ever gonna say to you on stream. But listen to this, okay? There was a press sailing of the newest Royal Caribbean cruise ship before they had their actual inaugural sailing for paying customers. It was 3 days. And I watched a bunch of vlogs from it. There's a new giant Royal Caribbean cruise ship coming to Port Canaveral in 2025. I live in Orlando, that's the one that's nearby. Let me on. Put me on that. I'll go. I think, personally, as a local, they should put me on the press sailing. Am I gonna make content on it? I'll talk about it on stream. That's probably it. But let me on. I built a cruise ship in The Sims once, and I'd do it again. But I want a press sailing. Put me on a press sailing. I would love to do that though, especially because it's local to here. Like, I'd love to see it. Anyway, that's what I've been thinking about since the newest ship happened like a couple weeks ago. I forget when the other one was, but I've been thinking about it. Okay, are you gonna bathe that one? Cradle infant, check infant. No, no, no. Which one do you have in your arms? Jort. Okay. Give Jort a bath. You need to get fed. I can do that. I can do that. Oh, you're feeding that one too. That's smart of you, actually. They both need fed. I want them to age up as happy infants, but we're not off to a good start. We are not off to a good start. What's the transform option with the bathtub? Oh, they literally have a ray, transform ray in their inventory. Sims me. Why did I call it that? But we can use the sim ray to transform things and mind control people and freeze people. Various things like that is how it works. So, how long until they age up? Oh, a while. 4 days. You could come bathe Denim. No, I guess we'll just make you wait. You bathe Denim next. Yeah? Cuddle? Talk to Denim? I don't know. Can she scrub-a-roo them? Oh, I hadn't really thought about that. No. You can't do magic on babies. Sad. You went to high school with someone named Denim? I actually think Denim is a fantastic name. I think Denim is like a cool name. Jort is questionable. But maybe they have to be put down. Maybe it needs to be on the floor for us to be able to do it. Maybe that's it. That's okay. I'll get to it next. This one is ready. I'm just going to say it already peed though, okay? I'm just going to say that they both peed because I don't know. I feel like I should be allowed to do that. And that's all. Anyway, Jort is a strange one, but in a good way, I think. Come on, are you gonna bathe the kid or no? Stop. Give Denim a bubble bath. I'm really struggling with this, aren't I? Now you're mad about being put down? Okay. You're too uncomfortable to upgrade it. You come use the bathroom. I get you some food, perhaps. No, Laura, we pick the names for this one. We only use the spreadsheet for our 100 baby challenge, but we pick the names for Not So Berry. Collectively as a group. I think Jort is a weird name, but in a fun way. That's why I picked it. Ray of Sunshine, I don't know. I'm thinking that after the blue gen, we kind of want to play to 26 generations because you get an alphabet legacy achievement. But I think after that, I might start a new legacy on Twitch and try like a different challenge. I don't know. It might be nice to have a fresh save again though, because we've had this one for so long. But I think we'll do like a small challenge for like 4 generations and then do something fresh. But we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of options out there, so we'll think about it. I haven't decided what we do after. I mean, there's things like, I don't know. There's so many, but I only want to do like 5 or 6 generations, but we'll see. The decades challenge is so small. You know, I'm not really interested in doing the decades challenge on stream, I don't think, Brew. I don't know. I've thought about it before, but I just don't, I think that I wouldn't really want to do it on stream in front of people. Yeah, Super Sim might not be too bad. And that's true, Christine. Yeah, we've thought about that one too. Why is the Sim skin green? Oh, just because it's fun. She's a spellcaster, but it's one of those like why not kind of things, I guess. But I don't know. We could also like, it doesn't have to be necessarily like a specific challenge. We could just try and do stuff that we haven't really done much for the next few gens after this, and like embrace the chaos ourselves. You know, we could like pick a skill we never do and do that. We could have one of them be a mermaid. Like we could try and do some stuff that we haven't really for the next few gens. But oh, I would go back to short lifespan. Yeah. After we finish Not So Berry, I'll put it straight back to short lifespan is my plan. I even feel tempted to put Not So Berry on short lifespan sometimes. Specifically, I think that teens are teens for way too long. I find it kind of like bleh a lot of the time, but I don't know. Kiwi, Book Addict, and Yell, and Rhea Sunshine, and Riley, and Lila, and Faith, and Off-Putting, and Trag, thank you for the subs. Yeah, they made teens so much longer after high school years, and I'm still not really used to that yet. Like, still new for me. All right, let's put everybody to bed. You can just eat breakfast when you wake up in the morning. I want to get through this day, please. Working 6 hours. I'm gonna work from home so we can take care of the kids. So, yeah, it'll be kind of fun to start something fresh. I don't know. We still have some time until we get to that point, though, because we're only on the 9th gen of Not So Berry. We gotta do Gen 10 still, and then see what we mess with. But I don't know. I've been thinking about a lot of different challenges. I've also been thinking about, like, writing one myself again, and doing that in a fresh save, but, I don't know. You ever have, like, maybe some of you will understand, but you know when you do something that is, like, very successful, like Not So Berry in this case, that people really like, and I never thought people were going to like it when I wrote it. I just wrote it for fun for myself, but, you know, I did it and it was fun. But then people liked it, and it became like a thing that I think is bigger than me. Like, people play it that don't know that I wrote it, you know? So there's like a sequel fear of like, what if it's not fun and I make a new one and people are like, oh, that's bad. And you did a good one first, but this one's bad. Like, that's kind of the, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I would make it just for me. It wouldn't really be like something that I expect other people to be interested in. It would be just because I wanted to play it, but still there's like some fear. Release it anonymously. Yeah, right? I'm like, hey guys, I just found this challenge on this Tumblr account that hasn't posted anything else. Should we play it? What if we try that? Anyway, I'm not that worried about it. It's just like a thought in my mind, because like, what if it's not as fun, you know? Also, there's a lot more challenges out there these days than there were at the time. So like, do I even need to make one? So many people have made fantastic challenges, like, but anyway. But you play chaotically now? That's true, I play a lot more chaotically now. That's true. You heard of Not So Berry before you found me on YouTube? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that consume Sims content, like, know about the challenge and not so much, don't really associate it with me specifically. Because, like, maybe you watch somebody else's Let's Play on YouTube playing Not So Berry, and they're not, like, starting every video, like, we're playing lilsimsie and Always Simming's Not So Berry challenge, you know, like, so you wouldn't even know. And I'm not saying, like, oh, they don't credit me, because I don't mean it like that. I, like, it's kind of got a life of its own, is what I mean by that, you know? And I, like, it, I don't know, it's lived on its own, beyond me. So, I mean, I made it so long ago too. I literally was a senior in high school. I was 17. Obviously now it's 2024. I'm 24. Like, it's been a while, so. Okay, go back to bed, Moss. It's too early. It's too early. All right. Really, Eli? I mean, I get it. Yeah, I get it. How would you know? There's so many fun ones, though. Yeah, that's true. Also, Not So Berry's birthday was over the weekend. The anniversary of Not So Berry, I'll show you. February 24th is the anniversary, 2017, when we first posted it. But its birthday was a couple days ago. So, along with Christine's birthday was on Sunday, was yesterday. Which we didn't get to force chat to say happy birthday to Christine because it wasn't live. So, happy birthday also to Christine, Mrs. Tomato in the chat. Because we weren't here, we couldn't tell you, but happy birthday. I haven't used my Tumblr in years. Kind of makes me feel embarrassed, but anyway. Anyway. I thought my Tumblr was so cool. When I was working on like editing that theme and stuff, it was like somebody else's theme that I was using, but you know, when you're how the things were back then, I thought I was so cool. Messing with my Tumblr theme, I just felt like the coolest. But it's been so long since I even ever thought about that. It's funny to look back on those things. All right, what's wrong with, oh, one of the cats is sick. I think I should have some, yeesh. Anybody have any treats? I felt so smart when you changed your Tumblr theme. Yeah, seriously. And you would make like the smallest edit to it and you'd be like, oh my god, I can code. And it was like simple stuff. But I'd be sat there like, oh my god. I am a woman in STEM. Okay. I think that you are the one who is sick, so I will give you, yeah. I shall give you a wellness treat, Tofu. Come on. We have too many pets. We basically have 3 cats. It's like me in real life. Millennial coding in MySpace, that was a vibe. Yeah, I don't have a lot of MySpace experience personally. I kind of miss that one. It's very sad. Did one of the cats just bark? Oh, it's a dog. It's a dog. Did you get eaten by a cow plant? Oh my god. Why would you do that? I don't even know what to tell you. Oh, look, both of the adults have the holiday. That's fun. You know what? Speaking of, tomorrow, so they say at least, tomorrow, the update should come out for The Sims 4 that should fix the holiday glitch. Because tomorrow is Tuesday before the pack comes out. So we've got that going for us at least. Tomorrow they should be fixing it, finally. They said they would in the laundry list, and the update is always the Tuesday before the pack. So obviously that's not confirmed, we're just assuming, but I feel safe in that assumption that tomorrow it should be fine. So this is our last holiday before they finally fix it. We're almost there, we're almost there. Okay, do you have the potion of plentiful needs, please? Because I could use that right now. Which one is it? Rejuvenation, magical aura, perk purging, emotional stability, curse cleansing. Maybe I don't have the plentiful needs potion. Maybe I drank it already. Dang. Do you have enough to make it? Yeah. Come make that real quick, okay? Stop showering. Just go. Just go. It's just an apple, so it only takes a second to make it. It's not hard. It'll be fine. We can make ourselves a few of these. All right, kiddos. Can you get Moss to feed you? You deserve the world. Work for Moss starts in about an hour. Oh my god. Once I have this, we'll be able to take care of the babies all day. That's the spirit. It's like 100 baby, but in this case, I'm actually gonna bathe them. I promise. I promise. Okay. Well, this takes longer than I thought. I should have let her eat first. Oh, never mind. Bottle up all. False alarm, that was quick. I am excited for the crystal pack. I think it's gonna be so fun. All right. Potion of plentiful needs. You need to fertilize a plant today for work, but we can do that easily. All right. Well, that solves that problem. So you can come... Oh, Denim's asleep now. Okay, put down. Put me down. Put me down. Put me down. Okay. All right. Look at toys. Look at toys. Oh, no. Sorry. Play with toys, I meant to say. Play with toys. Play with toys. Play with toys. Then I guess you could sleep. Well, Alphabet, the kids don't need you because they're being taken care of. So maybe you could... I don't know. I guess you could practice some magic. You want to practice your little practical magic, perhaps? Grab milestone. Oh, good job, kid. Oh, you can stop doing that as much now. Oh wait, it's not like it's the not so or 100 baby challenge. We don't have to do that. I was gonna say we got the 2 milestones we need, but we don't need to only get 2 milestones. We just have to play with the Sims. Would I combine this save with 100 baby by having one of the kids marry into the Potts family? I personally have no strong attachment to a single sim from 100 baby. So my thought is kind of like, no. Oh, hi, Shella. Oh my God, listen to what has happened to me today, okay? Never in my life have I experienced something this ridiculous and chaotic. Earlier, my Sim's brother, he's not here because I moved him out. Spoiler, he's alive. Earlier, my Sim's brother, Pickle, died 3 times of a cardiac explosion. Like from the enraged thing, how they have the cardiac explosion, except he wasn't enraged. He wasn't even angry for the second 2. I kept like pleading. I gave Grim Reaper a death flower. 3 times I had to revive this Sim. And he died over and over and over again. 3 times. And he wasn't even enraged. So like, what's up with that? Could not tell you. Very weird. Okay, I'm just gonna cheat the weeds away because the game doesn't want to work with the weeds. So I'll just take care of it myself. But otherwise she can take care of all the other ones. And then I'll feed the baby, I promise. Hey, you know what? You slept, all right? So did you. And you ate too. I just can't deal with it, chat. I'm sorry. Oh, and I deleted the cat by accident, but it's back. That was short-lived. Listen, I've had enough of the babies. I'm allowing myself some help. I'm allowed. Shella, thanks for the 49 months and for the raid, though. Thanks for coming in. Chris, thank you for the 40 months. Ice Blue and Jasper, thank you for the subs. Oh, you taking care of the babies? You don't have to do that. You can stop. You can stop. You want to harvest all of these? You want to evolve that? I shall... Again, if you missed it, the weeds, there's a known bug with weeding in the game where it like doesn't stop. Like they just sit there non-stop trying to fix the weeds and there's nothing that you can do. It just always is a weed and they'll just sit there continuously doing it. It's really bad. Are they gonna fix it? I hope so. But if you're having that problem too, it's a known bug. Where they won't weed anything. So I've just been forcing it to be fixed. It's really bothering me. All right. That's handled. I fertilized my plant. I got the stuff I needed for work. Do you want to put that baby here now? Then I can help it? I don't know. Yeah, it'll like kill the plants too. Gardening has been so bugged for so long. It's so bad. It's so bad. Hey, thanks for the 4-month resub. Thank you so much. Oh, and the baby's names. This one is George and that one's Denim. They're the blue gen of Not So Berry. So they have some kind of blue themed stuff going on. Oh my god, the kid fell asleep. This one's gonna need help in a minute. Well, I guess I can help Jort. At the moment, and this sounds really bad, but at the moment, it's seeming like Jort is high priority heir. So if we're gonna try and help anybody, and maybe Jort should be the one. I don't know. No, the holiday bug has not been fixed, but they claim it's on the laundry list for tomorrow. Did you just attack that cat? What, and you can't get to the litter box? It's right there, it's fine. Use it then. I don't know how to help you. Anyway, they claim that it's on the laundry list, so maybe it'll get updated tomorrow. There should be an update tomorrow because the new pack comes out on Thursday, so there's always an update before the pack. But lift head milestone, that's pretty good, see? All right. Oops. I feel bad that I sent Moss to work today. Your yellow Not So Berry sim just died of laughter and she got engaged. Help, I'm stressed. Oh god. Bring her back. Use her as a ghost. That's what I would do if I were you. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's actually kind of funny. But I would just bring her back as a ghost and put the ghost in my household. Oh, I guess you can't have kids when you're a ghost. Can you have a science baby as a ghost? I don't know if ghosts can have science babies. You can adopt. But I understand the desire to have like genetic, when you're doing a legacy challenge, to have like genetic babies, but I guess you could make one in Cass. That's a science baby. Or you could have their partner make ambrosia. You could try and get ambrosia, but that's a way harder task than just having a ghost. So that's a big quest, but could be kind of fun for you. I don't know. Side quest. Okay. Oh, that's true. If you have horse ranch, it might be easier to get the nectar of life, the wine stuff. Have their partner become a spellcaster if you've got Realm of Magic. Get the de-deathify spell. They could also become a ghost and make ambrosia for themselves. Might be fun. Have them put seasons in the base game. Are you talking to me? Like I should tell them? Because they're not gonna listen to me. I don't have that. I just play this game. Just so you know. I don't have influence like that. I don't have, I just play the game like you. I know they've listened to me like maybe about a small thing like naming a cow plant or whatever, but I don't have influence like that. So, unfortunately, yeah, I just play the game. They don't care about me like that. What if you just called EA up? No, I don't think they would actually ever put Seasons in the base game either, because Seasons is probably one of their best selling packs. And they don't do things out of the goodness of their heart. They do things because they want money. So, unfortunately, that is the way that it is. How come the kids are always hungry? Like, literally, how much food are you gonna eat? All of it? Jeez. It's like you're a real life baby. You have to eat to live or something? It's ridiculous. Get it together. Did they actually name the cow plant after you? Yeah, I begged and begged and begged and begged and begged them for the ability to name cow plants, because I kept being like, listen, you can name Blarfy. Like, you can click on these things, you can rename those. Why can't you name cow plants? You can name bikes. So I was just going on and on complaining about how bad I wanted to name cow plants. Then they finally did it, and look at this. That's the default name. True. Not made up. That's the default name of cow plants, though, when it pops up. So that was kind of fun for me when they did that. And when they announced this, it was in one of their like developer live streams about a pack. And they were like talking through some of the stuff that was coming in the pack. And then they were like, they just had a cow plant in the yard in this live stream. So in my head, I was like, something strange is happening here. Why do they have a cow plant? And so I started recording my reaction just in case, because I was like, they never put a cow plant in their yard. And then they very casually, they don't even talk about it. They just show it. They used to be so much more chaotic back then. Like, they would have these huge updates, like when the terrain tools update came out, where you could like make, manipulate the terrain. They didn't even say it out loud. They were like, all right, I think that's the end of the stream. It's so good. It's been great talking to you all. Have a great rest of your day. The pack will be out such and such day. And while one of them was ending the stream, the other one was like using this and like doing this. And they didn't even say it. They were like taunting us. And then they were like, okay, nothing interesting happening here. All right, bye. Oh, and the firefighters, listen to this. They were planning on doing like a similar fun surprise with the firefighter update. When they added the firefighters, they had like a plan of when, because you guys, when they do these streams, I don't know if you knew this, but when they do those streams, they rehearse them in advance. Like, they'll do like a practice run. They know like exactly what's gonna happen with the Sims in the day. They have like a rough outline script to follow. Like, they kind of script their jokes. Don't tell them I said that, but they do. They know what they're gonna do and talk about in the stream. They like have a pretty serious plan. Obviously it's the Sims, so things happen that are funny sometimes, but like generally they have a script for the plan for those streams, the developer streams. Well, the day, firefighters are not announced yet. We don't know we're getting firefighters. They're doing the live stream. A random fire happens on the lot. Unplanned random fire. Too early on in the stream. The firefighters come. And they were like planning on showing people later in the stream. But it happened too soon because there was a random fire. So they were like, oh, well, I guess we'll talk about this now. Which is kind of funny. They also, so they typically will do, for like an expansion pack, oftentimes they'll have a private live stream for people in the EA Creator Network and show them some stuff early, like before early access happens. And then they'll do a public live stream that's oftentimes like pretty much the exact same stream. They just did it for us early. We were like kind of a practice run, down to the point where the jokes are the same, you guys. Like, you're getting the same stream as us. We just maybe saw it like a week early or whatever for the early access. But I know they did not mean to show you the firefighters early because that's not what happened in ours. Which is kind of funny. Anyway, we leveled up. So, do you want to be a startup entrepreneur or do you want to be an esports gamer? The esport gamer has terrible hours. I'd rather be the startup entrepreneur, I think. 10 to 5 is way better than 2 to 11. You want them to be a gamer? But imagine being a gamer for a living. That's so cringe. What kind of person does that? That's so weird. Who would do that? I feel like Moss kind of has entrepreneur energy. We also get the Plasmatron 3000 flat screen that I keep cheating for. So maybe that's best because then I'll actually have it unlocked. We're supposed to be more into programming than gaming anyway. I think I'm picking the startup entrepreneur. We don't need as much money. I kind of want to have less money, if anything. All right, Moss, you got to take care of this kid now. Come here. I'm here to help the next one. All right. You ask them to feed you, please. What are you doing? Moss? Baby care, feed, bottle feed. I hate infants. I'm stressed. Come on. I know Jort. What's the other baby's name? Oh, their names are Jort and Denim. Aubrey! Oh, that's Alphaba's little sister. She can come over. That's cute and fine. Okay, what's up with you? You're asleep now. That's good. Alphaba, do you want to come get some food? Petition for baby number 3. What, now? Now? No. These things don't age up for 3 days. No way. You wait until they're a toddler, then I'll get the next one. I'm not emotionally prepared for that, and I mean it when I say it. No way. Okay. Get a bubble bath from Moss, please. Alright, well I made that one happy. She has 3 days of pregnancy. It's perfect. It's not perfect. I get no freedom. With your evil, ridiculous plan, there's no happiness. There's no joy. I need something good to happen. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna bathe this one next. Here we go. No joy, just infants? No. No. All right, let's bathe this one. We're doing okay now. This one's really upset because it's tired, but that's your own fault. I will literally give you a little bit of extra sleep so you stop being so angry. Sometimes you gotta do it. All right, and then you get put to bed by Moss after this. I'm taking care of everybody. When do you run out of colors? Technically, blue is the last generation. So these kids are Gen 10. They'll be the final ones later on. Oh, our sister Aubrey came for Harvest Fest. That's cute. That's cute. Why is the room with just a tub kind of funny? I know. It's because our only bathtub is downstairs, and I didn't want to bring the kids all the way downstairs. I know that's bad, but... Oops, let me get rid of this. Don't mind me just selling my dirty diapers. That's disgusting. All right. Well, you're all asleep. That should be fine. Moss, you want to come take a shower maybe? And then clean after the rat? Can you just make the bathroom there? What, in here? Well, we're gonna have a third kid. So the third kid is gonna need this room. Well, what I think we'll probably actually end up doing is move these two, the twins, into this room because it's a bit of a better layout for 2 older Sims, and we'll have the next baby stay in here. That's kind of what I'm thinking at least, but who knows? Who knows? Okay. Oh my god, Pulp's rolling around in like a dirty puddle. That's disgusting. Did you even finish? Oh good, you did. Okay, let's call everyone to the grand meal, please. We'll come get some of this food. That'll be nice also. Okay, you guys don't have a hot tub room in your house? You guys don't have like a... When they talk about bathrooms, don't you just have like a bathtub in a big empty room? That's what I thought a bathroom was. Bath, room. Bath, room. It's perfectly reasonable and normal. Yeah, that's what I have at home. Yeah, see? Okay, perfect. It makes perfect sense. Oh, look, everybody's eating together. That's so cute. Okay. Everybody's gonna get that. This cat is miserable. I'm just gonna Make happy. Okay. Uh-oh. Sorry, now I'm yawning too. All right. And everyone has a fire toilet, right? Yeah. Who's the third sim? Oh, that's Alphaba's sister. She invited herself over, but it was kind of like good timing because we've got the holiday. Sorry, I got distracted because my mom texted me just now that the save the date that I sent her arrived. So I got excited. I came quick, but it's only local. So I still mailed it to her because I wanted to see what would happen when I mailed it. I mailed hers and Dan's parents first, but I just wanted to see. I wanted to, you know, just wanted to experience them in the mail, but it came, so yay! Can we see if you hide the address and date? No, I don't think so. It's too risky. It's too risky, I think, to be showing that in any capacity. Maybe afterward. I know that's annoying because it's like far away, but I don't want to risk accidentally leaking anything, you know? We really cannot risk leaking the details of the wedding, you know? That would be really bad if that became public knowledge, so. Okay. This one is awake again, which is inconvenient. Go back to night-night, please. Okay. Do you two want to woohoo, maybe? Because that'll get your fun up. That might help you. I'm gonna say I decorated for Harvest Fest too, okay? Sorry. I've been cheating a lot today. Okay. It's not in 2024, no, Maddie. It's not until next year. I wanted to send the save the dates really early though, because half the people that are coming are from the UK with Dan's family, so it's quite a big journey for them, you know? So you want to get them access to the information as soon as possible. Okay, so go to sleep. Back to bed, back to bed. Back to bed. We do have risky woohoo on, but the chances of us actually getting pregnant from that are very slow. It's 1%. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Everyone's to bed. Everything's mostly fine. We've got some peace. Abby and Now and Rosie and Melly, Fungicide, Megan, Mercury, thank you all for the subs. Yeah, that's a good idea, Rosie. I can't believe you just now got to save the date for May. For a wedding that's a few states away. Uh-oh. That's hard. It's tough to plan around that stuff. It's only a couple months away. It's hard for people to, just last week you got it and it's in May. Yeah, it's hard because people got to take off, people got to take off work and they, all that stuff. So got an invite for May for local. Yeah, I mean, invites and save the dates are different. Some people only send one, but I don't know. There's lots of different advice for it. But I was trying to send them really early though, because we're inviting people from Dan's family that live so far away. Yeah, all the vibes are different for everything too. Everything's got different recommendations for everybody, you know? Can you go back to bed, please? I want you to sleep through the night. I'm actually begging you. Difference between invites and save the dates? I mean, it's kind of silly because you're sending out 2 pieces of paper, but the save the date will be like, hey, the wedding is gonna be on this day in this town. Formal invitation to follow, but just so you know, we'll give you more details closer to the event because it's still a year out or whatever, but the invite might have a more specific location and specific details about time frame and stuff, but the save the date is a generic send it out to people so that they know, and then the invite will have the RSVPs and where you would, if you're doing a sit down dinner where they would order the food that they want and pick all that stuff, but yeah, it has more info. Save the date is just like a, hey, we're getting married, here's the day, you know? A lot of people do like digital ones for that. Like send out, they have like evites and stuff, like emails. All of that is totally valid and saves a lot of money because you don't need to spend all this money on paper. But I kind of like the idea of sending out cards. I love mail. I love sending out like a physical piece of paper. I've been sending so many cards to people like because of my fundraisers that like I really wanted to send like some physical cards for people with with the information. I just liked it, but you totally don't have to do that. I just like that kind of thing. So I don't know. All different preferences and different pieces of advice about it. Yeah, I like sent Halloween cards to people. I just like to send a little card. And also, like, sometimes, depending on, like, the crowd that is being invited, like, my grandmother, there's no evites. That's not, like, it's not gonna work, you know? So, it depends on the kind of people that you're trying to send them to, you know? But, yeah, for some folks in the family, like... send him a physical card, you know? I tried to send, to give another example, my grandma was asking me questions. She emails me. She does email me. All caps in her emails, as you may expect. And she was asking me for information about the venue. And I was like, I'm going to link her this, but I was like, let me know if you can't see it. I'll help you find it. Because I didn't know if she's gonna be able to figure out the link that I sent her. It was like a link to like the photo gallery page of the venue's website, you know? But I was like, let me know if you can't see it. She managed to get in, so that was good. But anyway, you want to start sending cards, but you need friends first? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You could send them to... There's lots of different... You could send them to people that you barely know, I guess. Someone said you could send it to like a local, like, oh, they said old people's home, but that's an idea. Maybe you could try and get involved with like, I don't know, maybe like a hospital or retirement home. Maybe some people there want cards. You could try and send them to those people. Make a pen pal at a retirement home. Could be fun. But I'm sure like places like children's hospitals, I think might like that kind of thing too. You could ask them. I send cards to both sets of my grandparents for every holiday. Like Valentine's Day, Easter, Halloween, I send cards to my grandparents for every holiday. And I like to send cards to Dan's family for it too. But he doesn't care as much as I do. I just get excited about it. So I don't pressure him to pick them, you know? But I always get them for my grandparents. Because my grandma always sent me a card for every holiday. Like, and she would put like a newspaper clipping in there of like a thing she thought was interesting. Or like a recipe. And so I've just gotten in the habit of wanting to, okay, not for like President's Day, okay, no. No, but for like, most recently I sent a Christmas card, I sent a Valentine's Day card, and I'm sending an Easter card. So I guess those sorts of holidays, but I just like that kind of thing, I guess. I don't know, I think it's nice. So I would like to receive cards, so I send them. Your parents do love cherry tomato? See, that's nice. Yeah, I keep every card my grandparents ever send me. I keep them because I like to have them, so. Oh, I don't send 4th of July cards. No. Not those. I'll do birthdays and stuff, anniversary, but I don't send 4th of July, I guess. Yeah, it'd be fun. There's no kids in my family, but I would love, if I could send like little cards to the kids, I would do that too. I think that's cute. Only your grandma sends you cards and they're all weirdly gendered. I don't know how they pick out these kind of cards. There's so many like very specific cards. Like too specific with the card situation. I don't understand. Like... I get it. I understand what you're talking about, and I can picture it. And they are very specific. The dollar store has so many cards, and they have sections. It'll be like Valentine's Day for grandson, funny, in parentheses. You know, like they have like so many. And the sections are so specific. I like it. But maybe not if you're being, you know, I don't mean to assume, but it's like if you're being misgendered by your grandparent in these very specific gender cards, it's like, whoa, this is actually not very nice. If you had British in-laws, you would send them a 4th of July card just for the laugh. You know what, Christine? Do they make 4th of July cards? They must make they have cards for everything. Maybe I will get some. I'll send Dan's parents a 4th of July card. You know what? I'm actually gonna do that. I think that's funny. The joke, if you're new to the stream, the joke is that Dan is from the UK. So his parents are British. They live in England. So sending them a 4th of July card is like silly because they don't celebrate that. But, oh, this baby is extremely hungry. I'm sorry, I'm feeding it now, don't worry. Moss, you gotta feed this one too. Feed, bottle feed. Okay, come on. The joke is that he's British. Yeah. Oh, I don't often see specific number cards. I know they have them, but depends where you're buying them. I don't get like specific age number cards. I did get for my grandma's 90th birthday. I got like a 90th birthday card. I got like a fancy one. It like folded out into like a thing. Cause I was like, it's her 90th. Like we gotta put this out. We gotta display this, you know? So, yeah, it's like common for little kids and then like the big numbers, like the 10s. I'm turning 25 this year. I think 25 should be on a card. That seems like the kind of like good number. You know? You buy a lot of number cards? Yeah, because the kids you're buying them for are like 1, Christine. You 1, 2, 3. I can see why you'd be buying a lot of number cards. That checks out actually, yeah. That makes sense. You need the SpongeBob cake? Yeah, maybe. I think I might make it for myself. You turning 25 too? Nice. Nice. You have lots of tiny humans in your life. You do. You really do. Wait, what's wrong with this kid? That one's fine. Okay, put it down. Put it down. Do you have work today? Yes. Oh, poor Moss. They are struggling. Can I include tea in Dan's parents' 4th of July card? Maybe. No. No. I think it would be funny to send him a card, though. I just like it. I love to get mail from, like, my grandparents and stuff, so I like to send it to people. That's why at Halloween this year at Target, I saw a pack of cards that was, it was, like, just a cute little black cat on the front, and it just said Happy Halloween in the middle. It was, like, purple and just kind of cutesy. And there, it had a pack of like 8 of them. And I was like, this is fantastic. So I sent them to the grandparents. I just thought that was fun to send them out a little Halloween card. So the only mail you get are bills and appointments. Yeah, it's like the bill, the junk mail. I get all kinds of junk mail. All kinds of junk mail. I keep getting letters from real estate agents being like, are you in the market to buy a new house? No, I just got this one. But I keep getting like almost like it's like a card and it has like 6 houses on the back. And it's like, oh, we're a local real estate agent and we're trying to sell. I'm not buying a house. I just got one. I'm not, go somewhere else. And then like the political stuff, you know, all those sorts of ads and just ads in general. As soon as you bought your house, people started calling you trying to buy it from you. Yeah, that happens to me too. I'm not selling my house. You got a whole binder of information about what you could sell your house for the other day, right? Like, why are they messing with you on this? Let's leave me alone. Ugh. Anyway, I hate all the junk mail. It feels like such a waste because I'll get like 2 or 3 pieces of junk mail at least every day. Every day. Oh my God, you guys. I don't even know if I should say this. Today, I can't show you because it's from my Ring camera. It's like the front of my house. I swear to you, A cowboy came to my house today. I was sitting here at my desk. It said person spotted front door. I look at the camera. He had the belt. There was a cowboy hat. I swear, the boots, I swear to you. There was a cowboy at the front door. I don't know what he wanted. He rang the doorbell and then he knocked like 3 or 4 times and then just stood there for a while and then left. I have no idea. I'm literally, mods, I'll send it to you in the mods chat. I can't show stream because it's got the front of my house in it because it's like the view outside my door, but I'm being so serious. There was a cowboy at my door. I wonder if he was trying to sell me something, because I do sometimes get people coming door to door being like, hey, we power wash, hey, we do this. But he wasn't holding any like pamphlets though. Like sometimes they're holding like a paper to tell you about their business. But he just was dressed like a cowboy. No idea. Why didn't you open it? I don't want to talk to the cowboy. Are you kidding? I'm not talking to him. Like, what does he want? Anyway, and then he left. And then I don't know why he was there because I never talked to him. But there was, in fact, a cowboy at the front door. Can confirm that is a real life cowboy. Yeah, the mods can see. They know. Oh, this one needs a bath now. Okay. I can do that. He had a side quest for you. It literally seems like it. Which one was it? Jort that needs the bath? Okay. That doesn't happen in New York. You don't just see cowboys on the street. I've never seen a cowboy on the street either. I sent it to my friends, and Sasha Vixella, she goes, she said, that looks like my brother. And then she sent me a picture of her brother's profile picture, and he had a cowboy hat on. Sasha's from Texas. But it was kind of funny. I don't live in Texas. He is an excuse. I live in Florida. Also, the third cow plant came back to life. Let's not ignore that. The third cow plant is alive again. So that's interesting. Whoa! Oh my god. You need to be careful out there, Moss. Leo, Catherine, baby, thank you for the subs. Oh my god. What? Did you not even get bathed by Elphaba? I think she hates you. And then you need to get carried here by Elphaba after Moss feeds these. We'll be fine. Let's pretend the cow plant got struck by lightning and it came back to life. And what's really happening is there's a known bug with the cow plants doing that. But I'm choosing to believe that the lightning struck and it came back to life. Oh my god, feed them. Feed them. I'm cheating away your dazedness. We're not getting burnt out. I reject that. Oops, I cheated that away too. I didn't mean to. Oh my god. Oh my god. We just slipped and fell. When the lightning struck and Moss was on the ground immediately, that scared. Oh, now we're at work and we smell bad. Oh my god. Today is going really badly. Really, really badly. And I never bathed Moss. I fully thought they got struck by lightning just then. I was convinced that was a lightning strike. And that it had gotten us. Yeah, these Sims aren't ready for another kid yet. I've been trying to tell you, I'm struggling. I am not doing well right now. I can't handle it. Put me down here, please. Thank you. I'm gonna have this one play with toys. We'll try and get some more milestones. I can barely even keep him happy. Why are you upset? Rest time from being awake for too long? You need to relax. You can sleep on there. Now the rain has even stopped. It's just ridiculous. All right, we'll feed the cow plants. She slipped and fell too. This mud puddle is very inconveniently placed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she won't take care of him. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. I actually cannot deal with this. I've had enough. What's wrong with that? You're fine. Okay, let me start selling all of these little bits and bobs. There's some more in here too. Oh my god. Okay. They really place very annoyingly, huh? Okay, try again. What happened to Pickle? Oh, he moved out only after he died 3 times. But I saved him every time. The game just kept insta-killing him. Pickle had a rough day. Is she jobless? No, she's a gardener level 4, but she doesn't have work today. Baby care, feed, bottle feed. Okay. Shondo and Leo and Catherine, thank you for the subs. It was rough. It was rough. We've been through it. But have a good night, sweet. Thanks for hanging out today. Have a great rest of your night. Okay. You're gonna feed that one. And then I guess you can put it to bed. Yeah, that happened in this stream today. I think Christina has a clip of the 3rd time. It's been a lot. Okay, so the babies have 2 days until they age up. We can handle that, I think. Oh my god. You're very tired. Just let yourself sleep. It's gonna be okay. Maybe you could come use the bathroom and like shower. And then you wanna experiment perhaps? I don't know. I don't know. When's my next YouTube video coming out? I post a video on YouTube every day. So tomorrow will be the next one. I posted one about 3 hours ago, and we'll post another one tomorrow. Tomorrow, I expect there to be an update for The Sims 4. So the video will hopefully be an overview of that Sims update. That is the goal. So, spend some casual friend time, why not? Can I imagine what the free pre-pack update will be like tomorrow? Oh, I assume mostly just the bug fixes. I'm expecting the bug fixes that come with the things that they mentioned in the laundry list. But the updates, oh no! Does the maid clean the water garden too? Oh, good. I should stock this with sharks again. I killed them by accident. What do I do if the update did not happen? Do I have a backup video planned? This week I don't have a backup video that I can pull forward because I'm pre-recording a little bit so that I can, because I'm going to New York this weekend. Normally I would, but this week I don't. So, because I need to post them this weekend because I'm not going to be here to record later this weekend. I'm going to be real in for it because I can't really pre-record in advance. I'm not joining your club too much because I want to make all the videos with the pack, and we can't do that until we have access to the pack. I'm hoping that I'll get early access tomorrow after the update. But I feel like it might be slow. So wish me luck. Oh, you can go to the duel ring grounds. We'll do that. There will be an update. There has to be an update though, because the pack's coming out on Thursday. So there has to be an update pre-pack, and they always do updates on Tuesdays pre-pack. So I really expect there to be an update tomorrow. This is not like the first rodeo, you know, says the cowboy who came to my house earlier. They've done this a lot. So but that's why, so tomorrow I'm streaming in the morning. I normally stream in the morning on Wednesdays. We're like switching it because I assume that I'll be able to stream early access to the stuff pack on Wednesday afternoon. I don't know that for sure yet, but I expect I will be able to. So we're gonna stream in the afternoon on Wednesday. All right, we're going to magical duel our dad. That is the plan. That was the ranch hand with Sims news. You missed out. That was exactly it, actually. Ooh. I want to get a screenshot of that. I look cool. Whoa! Never mind. Not cool anymore. Latte, thanks for the 2-month resub. Thank you so much. We're not gonna win this. Our dad is a way better spellcaster than us. Yeah. Yeah. We got with that one. Well, I guess while you're here, do you want to come try and get these people to teach you some magic? Ask to teach me some untamed magic. Why not? Oh my god. Transportalate. Magic. Ask to teach oh, see? Look how fun that is. We have a teleportation spell now. I haven't really been using it, though. Zip zap! Harness electrical energy and give something a jolt. Yeah, we can look in the shelves to find some spells, too. I'm feeling like I may as well have them try and teach me some stuff while I'm here. Because it's easy to have them teach you. But then we can look around. I should eat first as well. Maybe I'll spend the night here. Burgliate. Acquire something that doesn't belong to you. We're getting there. I'm actually having a great time. I said Potts, she needs the resurrection spell. Yeah, we need to get to work with that one, huh? Do anybody see the last magic person? I do not believe that I do. That's okay. I shall search for tomes. Just a little bit. Yeah, I built this lot. The Sims team did not build this lot. We built this one. I did this on stream a few months ago. I forget exactly when. But it's kind of got castle vibes. So. Alright, we shall keep looking. See if we get anything good. Tome of Plentiful Needs, so I don't need that. Sell. Well, things are not going great. Can you teach me again yet? No. Maybe I'll get some magical training from you while we're here. Just to see. Thank you. Oh, Punky, thank you so much for the 1,500 bits. Listen, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad to know he's doing awesome right now. And I'm glad that I'm able to be a distraction for you all. Can I just say that it's, hearing you say that, about like my videos being helpful when your partner is dealing with this is really like a weird emotional full circle thing for me, because I fell so deep into Sims YouTube when my dad was first diagnosed with cancer. So the thought of like doing that for someone else is like almost a little bit hard for me to wrap my head around, but that's really cool. So thank you for sharing that with me. Genuinely, that means a lot to me that you say that. That's, I think, really special. So thank you. I only started doing this because of that, to be honest. I fell so deep into like this YouTube rabbit hole back then. I mean, you guys, I was Deligracy's biggest fan. Vixella, let me tell you, I will never forget, sorry, Fancy Simmer. I will never forgive her for stopping the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge. That thing was getting me through my freshman year of high school, and she ditched me and stopped uploading it. Yes, this was 2014. No, I'm not over it. Oh my god, that was a long time ago. But that was getting me through, and she stopped posting it. Oh, I've told that a million times, yeah. I make fun of her all the time for that. Sometimes I tell her that she should start it again, and then she's like, oh my god, Kayla. Anyway, I really, Sims YouTube was very special to me back then, so It's more special to me now, but yeah, anyway, it's a cool thing. She still won't bring it back. No. Anyway, I have told her that. Don't worry. Yet to be inspired. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. And Silly, thank you for the 7-month resub also. Thank you. Okay, let me go back. Where do I live? Wait, help. No, Henford on Bagley. Sorry, I had to... I was trying to remember what save this was. I was thinking about like other legacy challenge. Wow, okay. Back home we go. Yeah, having that like sort of escape is really helpful, isn't it? And The Sims is a really fun hobby for that. So, remember when I had the Big Sister challenge? Do you know what? Someone the other day asked me to do the Big Sister challenge again, and it just reminded me when I was in high school. I was doing the Big Sister challenge on YouTube when I was in high school, and that's like you have like a sim and they're raising their child sibling and they're a teen. It's kind of a cute storyline, I guess. But I did like a Let's Play of that when I was in high school. And there was this kid in one of my classes when I was in like video production classes in high school. And there was this group of people in one of those classes. They used to sit there in the computer. We had like a wall with some computers in that room. And they would sit in there and they would be watching my YouTube videos like when I was in the room. And they'd like sit in a circle and it was like they were making fun of me, like not in like a positive way. They were like, look at her with the dumb YouTube videos. And he used to come up to me and then he would make like some niche reference. I forget the Sim's name, but imagine the Sim's name's like Allie or something. He'd be like, oh, you gonna have Allie like work on this skill in the next episode and like make fun of me. But I'd be like, you watched the whole thing to the point where you knew about that? Lizzie! The Sim's name was Lizzie. That was close, I guess, Allie. But he would, like, make a specific... He was, like, invested. But then he would, like, try and make fun of it to my face. But with, like, a very specific reference. Like, you watched the whole video and now you're, like, bringing it up? Like, you know the lore? I don't know. I don't know. I think he liked the videos. He was into it for sure. Fan behavior, truly. But anyway, it was just like weird. But when they mentioned the Big Sister challenge the other day, I was thinking about that again. I was like, that was weird vibes that happened. That was really weird vibes that he was doing that. Like, anyway. It's not that weird. It's just a little sim series. Be nice. Anyway, people are strange. Let me come have this sim get some food. All right, let's get some leftovers. Oh, that's great news, Punky. Listen, I'm so glad to hear that. Truly, I'm so glad to hear that. How do I think the meanies from my high school react now? I don't know. I don't really care. I don't really think about those people too much anymore. More in just like I guess it makes me laugh a little bit when I look back on it. But, I mean, I understand, like, in high school... like talking to yourself and playing The Sims is kind of strange. Like I see why people were like weird about it. And I understand, like I wouldn't ever be mean to someone about it, but I can see why it would be perceived as weird, you know? And they were young and whatever. It's fine. Like it's been a long time, so it's all right. Still kind of funny, I guess. Okay, everybody can pretty much go to bed, I guess. This one needs fed. I guess I'll come feed you. Bottle feed, perhaps? That one seems fine. That one, I think, is stressed because of the storm. I don't know. Really, Danya? I don't know. People are still kind of weird about gaming content online. You'd think that they would be, like, getting more used to it. But even now, today, like, people are still kind of weird about video games and, like, videos of video games and stuff. And I don't understand the big deal. I always find it so annoying when people, like, try and just are, like, kind of rude or, like, judgmental when people have a hobby. Like, if you like watching video game YouTubers, why are they being mean to you about it? It doesn't matter. Just let people like things. Why do you have to tear everything down? Like, just people can just enjoy stuff, you know? And there's always this like, oh, you're watching someone play a game? Like that. Grow up. So dramatic. Anyway, I think that, let me have you get put to bed by Alphaba, and then maybe Moss can put the other one to bed. Denim, okay. Okay. Anyway, stop being mean to people, just let them enjoy things. I think it's fun when they have niche hobbies. I've brought this up before, but even like people on Twitch are kind of weird to me about The Sims. Like outsiders. I've had really bad experiences talking to like strangers, other streamers at conventions and stuff, or like people that find out I play The Sims, or like, people find out I stream, and then they're like, oh my god, what do you stream? I love Twitch. And then I say I stream The Sims, and they're like, oh. It's like an insta dismissal when they learn it's The Sims. And I find that so cringe and so annoying. Like, for me, when I encounter someone who streams something that's like kind of niche that I didn't realize there was a Twitch community for, my reaction is like, no way. That's so cool. Like, I had no idea people streamed that. That's so fun. Like, tell me more about that. But people get so weird and dismissive when they think that it's like not good enough, or like not a real game, or not. It's so annoying. Just mind your business. Enjoy your own hobbies. Like, let people have fun. People are just rude though. Literally, and you guys, this happens all the time. Like, I would wear, I don't know, like when I went to TwitchCon a few years ago, I was wearing like a Twitch hoodie or something in the airport, and the guy working at the checkout counter somewhere, I was buying like a snack or something. He was like, oh my god, Twitch. And I was like, yeah, Twitch. And he's like, do you stream? And I'm like, yeah, I stream. And then he's like, no way, what do you stream? Like, he was so excited. And then I play The Sims, and he's like, oh, okay. So weird. Calm down. You're just so weird about it. Anyway, it's a girl game. It's not a real game, you know? I roll. Jessica, Everlyn, thank you for the resubs too. And I think I'm doing all right for myself, so. Yeah, it's like specifically a Twitch man problem. Let's be honest. But it's just sad people still do that, you know? Why are they so like that about people's hobbies? Let people just like things about everything. Okay. Pulp, get back inside. I'm gonna triple speed through the night, and I'll have us go to bed and stuff. That I have one more story. I'm sorry, I'll stop talking about it. But I have one more. This one's kind of funny too. This is when I went to the bank because I was opening a business account. And so I like formed my business, and I was opening an account at the bank for my business. And I was like talking to the person, and he's looking at like my money, you know, because we're like transferring and stuff. And he's like, oh, like, what do you do? What's the business? Just like making small talk. And I was like, oh, I make YouTube videos and I stream on Twitch. And he's like, no way. I stream like on Twitch all the time. My whole thing is I like to play old Nintendo games. Like, he was telling me about like his channel. And then he's like, what do you do? And this, you guys, this was in like June of 2020 or something, okay? Early 2020. Early Animal Crossing specifically. So at the time I was playing a ton of Animal Crossing on stream because it had just come out and I was like deep in it. So I was like, oh, I play a lot of The Sims and a lot of Animal Crossing. And he made the biggest face. He's like, people still play that? Animal Crossing is like the biggest game that came out this year. Mister, you stream old Nintendo games? Like, it's the same thing. Like, you ever heard of this old Nintendo game called Animal Crossing? Like, I just thought that was so funny. But I was nice, and I was just like, oh yeah, I knew one came out this year. Like, it's kind of big, so whatever. But he literally, his whole thing is that he streams old Nintendo games. And then he's like, people play Animal Crossing? Yes. Yes, they do. So funny, so funny. I think a lot of people play Nintendo games on stream. It's like there's a big community for those older Nintendo games too, but anyway. So silly. Not this again, Pulp. My gosh. Let's just let it be, whatever. I think that's a puddle from a ghost. Jessica, thanks for the 12-month resub. And Everlight, thank you for the 3 months too. I don't know what he thought, Beth. I don't know. I mean, he probably didn't know there was a new Animal Crossing. A lot of people don't know that there's like a current Sims game either. When they think of Sims, they just think of like the old Sims they played when they were a kid. They don't know that there's like a Sims 4 that's happening right now that's still being updated. So, yeah, a lot of people play old Nintendo games because you can access them relatively easily, like online. There's like emulators and stuff for it. So a lot of folks like to play old Nintendo games. I think it's cool that people do that. Like, it's fun that there's a pretty big community for that stuff. Like, genuinely, I love that people do that. Did anyone play Herbs? I never played Herbs, no. I missed out. I would have, I probably would have liked it. There's a bunch of games that like, people ask me a lot if I could play New Leaf. The problem is, look at this. I have, this is not Herbs, obviously, but I have a DS. I literally have New Leaf in this DS, too. This is, like, an old Animal Crossing in the DS. But you can't stream from a DS unless, you have to, like, literally hack the DS to stream from it. I don't know how to do that. I think you can buy hacked DSs to stream from it, but the screen is, like, it'd be weird. I don't know how to do that, so. I know one of my friends has a hacked DS, but anyway. Yeah, Sasha got her set up to do it. But you can like buy them. I don't know how it works. I think that would be kind of cool to try at some point though. And I guess there's emulators for it too, but I don't really know how that works either. I'd have to look into it. Ooh. We got promoted. Let's be a botanist, not a floral designer. I'm not trying to do floral design. That's not the vibes. So, you want to buy an old Wii? I have literally thought the same thing. You have no idea. I want to play My Sims Kingdom for the Wii so bad because My Sims Kingdom is what got me into The Sims. I would love to play My Sims Kingdom now because I thought that was so fun back then when I was a kid. My parents still have our old Wii, but last I tried to like get her to work, it wouldn't turn on or anything. I couldn't get it to work. But growing up, when I was a kid, my grandparents had a GameCube in their basement that me and my cousins used to play on constantly. Like even up until like, I mean, I guess they sold the house like 5 years ago, but even up until like 5 years ago when they still had it, I don't know where it is now, unfortunately, but we were playing all kinds of GameCube games. I'd love to play some of those old GameCube games too. Like to go back and play the GameCube Mario Kart, that is my dream. That's like my childhood. I would love to go back and play the GameCube Mario Kart. That was fun. They also used to all play Smash, but not let me play. You know how people joke about like giving your little sibling a controller that's not plugged in so they think they're playing? I think I was that cousin when they were all playing Smash in the basement. Because I was like so much younger than my cousins. But I loved watching them play it. I thought it was so fun to watch them play. But they never really wanted me to play because yeah. But anyway, I loved it, so. Your siblings did that to you? I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't do that to my siblings. We all played games together. But, did I play Epic Mickey? No, I didn't. One of your earliest memories is holding an unplugged controller while your brother played Mario Kart. That's so funny. You do that to your sister, really? I mean, depending on how old they are, like, it's fine, I think. You know? But yeah, a lot of my cousins were like significantly older than me. Like 10 plus years older than me. And younger than that a little bit. But, you know, when you're 6 and they're 12, 13, 14, getting up there, that's a huge difference. Like, they don't want to play video games with me when I'm 6. Okay, do you want to come maybe watch some TV or something? Get your fun up, and then we can go out. We played a lot of the Mario games on the DS too. My siblings and I. So. Oh, really, Eli? Yeah, I don't have any cousins on my mom's side, just on my dad's side. And my dad's the youngest. And then my parents had a hard time, like, getting pregnant. So they, like, had kids significantly later than my dad's brothers did. Not significantly, but, like, decent chunk later. So, oh, really, Jay? You know, Dan is the opposite. Dan, his family, he's got a lot of cousins that are, like, babies right now. Because Dan's grandparents got divorced and then remarried and had more kids. So there's like a pretty big age gap between Dan's dad and his younger siblings. So his younger siblings have like little kids that are like, you know, 3. And Dan's 26. So it's kind of funny, but he has the opposite. He's got a lot of little cousins and I have no little, my siblings are the little cousins. My sister who's 18 is the little cousin in our household. So it's kind of funny. You have cousins that are like 20 years younger too? Really? Yeah, that's so interesting. It's funny how like vast the age gap and the differences are in different people's family. You had a cousin born like 2 months ago? My cousin had a baby like 2 months ago. My first cousin to have a baby was just born. I have another cousin who's having a baby too. I don't know when it's due though. But one of my other cousins, his wife is pregnant right now. I can't remember how long it's been. But there's gonna be 2 little babies soon. I should probably check. I bet I could find on Instagram or something. If I don't remember. Okay, so your fun is pretty much fixed. I'm gonna go to the magic realm today. Oh wait, what do you need to do? Harvest a plant. Let's do that first. And then we'll go to the magic realm. We start there. P on caregiver, milestone unlocked. Oh, wow. Thank you to Jort for that one. Coralie, thank you for the 7 months. Great stuff there. All right, let's go to the magic realm. Yikes. Okay. I love being a spellcaster, actually. I'm having a great time with this. There's a milestone for that? Yeah. Yeah, there sure is. I think it's a big deal. It's exciting stuff. You have a cousin that's 1 and one that's 35. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Yeah, we don't have that many people in our family. A little smaller, not so many people. I'm kind of jealous, I think. Babies make me so anxious because I've not been around a baby since my sister was a baby, and I'm not kidding. So the thought of a baby, it's like if I had baby cousins, maybe I'd feel different. But I haven't, like, my sister, I'm serious, was like the last baby I was around, and she's 18. That's just ridiculous. You love babies? Yeah, I have no experience with babies. 0 experience with babies. No, one of my friends had a baby a couple years ago, and I held it once. I held him once, sorry. It's a human baby. Stop, Kayla. You can call Sims babies it, but not human babies. I was 6 when my sister was born. I'm 24 and she's 18. But I did hold my friend's baby, but only for a little bit. It was brief. Anyway, they kind of scare me. Oh, all right, we're trying to get some more magic tomes. It's taking so long. Any magic people I can talk to? They're all in here. Sage of Practical Magic. I need some more of this. That's what I want the most. Come on. Teach me. Teach me. Repario. That's the one I've been trying to get this entire time. The repair and the scrubberoo. That's all I wanted this whole time, and we finally got it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then... Oh, you can't teach me untamed magic right now? That's okay. the other magic powers person is even here. Oh no. We got the mischief magic person down here. Oh. You've recently taught me one. Okay, well. Oh, Cecile, I assume you're probably trying to ask about pregnancy or something. We have the word pregnant blocked in the chat because people always try and accuse me of being pregnant and it bothers me. That's why it's not sending, probably. I'm not pregnant. Generic PSA to chat, nor will I be pregnant anytime soon. Good God. I can't, not even, that's not on the cards for me right now. No, but people ask me about that a lot and it stresses me out, so I had to block it. But congratulations on your pregnancy. That's very exciting. I'm so sorry that the bot is doing that to you. I probably could unblock it. I got a little bit thicker skin right now, but I guess it's been a while since I had to see it. It was just really annoying to have like so often just be talking about normal things and then like as soon as I unblock it, it comes up again. So maybe I shouldn't, but I just talk about normal things and then people are like, are you pregnant? Maybe you're pregnant. You have a headache, maybe you're pregnant. Like, why? Why? Did green finish all their goals? Oh no, we're still working on the green generation goals. I'm going a little bit slowly through it, I guess. Oh look, we're close to getting this. There we go. Yes, we're a spellcaster master. Extra servings from our potions. Things no longer fail. Natural mentor, magical discounts. I don't know. Maybe I want those. Okay. I start there. I start there. Alright, well, can I talk to you yet for another spell, or is it still too soon? Oh! Asked to teach ultimate mischief spell. Teach me, teach me, teach me. Strangeify. Okay, we're just missing Morphiate. That's kind of fun. Challenge to magic duel, probably not. Probably shouldn't be doing that, actually. Teach me an ultimate practical magic spell, please. Thank you. Hey honey, it's Dad. When are you going to come visit? I put all my love and effort into raising you. You can at least drop by once in a while and tell your old dad you love him, can't you? You can come here. I'll see you. Rite of Ascension. Bestow the gift of magic to another sim. That's so fun. Where's the other sim? There you are. Asked to teach ultimate untamed magic spell, please. Gimme, 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 gimme. No? Teach me, teach me, teach me, teach me. Teach me. Okay, now I can duplicate. That's fun. Okay, you could search for some more tomes if you want. That's a cool one. Create a perfect replica of yourself. Not another clone. Oh my god. The last thing the Not So Berry challenge needs is another clone. Oh no. That's the last thing we need. We had a clone in the first gen of Not So Berry, and then the clone turned evil and killed my sim. Josie Coralie, thanks for the sub. Tome of Zip Zap. I think I got that already, didn't I? Yeah. That's okay. That is okay. Well, we can go back home then, probably. Her name was Evil Bethany. This one would be a temporary clone, though. So it wouldn't be as bad. Okay. We don't have a clone, don't worry. We just have the ability to create a temporary clone of ourselves now. If we so desired to. Your clone had a baby and not so berry, so now you have a Gen 6 clone cousin. Oh my gosh. That's kind of fun. Yeah, if you make a clone using the clone machine from the scientist career, that's a permanent clone. You're gonna have that thing for a while. The clone from Realm of Magic permanently bugged your save? Oh, really? I've never used the Realm of Magic clone. So that kind of scares me. Maybe I shouldn't use it. Because I'm not really interested in permanently bugging my Not So Berry save. Did No Get to Work had clones? Oh yeah, the scientist career is so fun. It's so fun. If you've never used it before, look, I literally have a cloning machine. That's made by Flossie, because that's the first gen of Not So Berry is in the scientist career. But you can clone stuff and Sims on this thing. I'm being so serious. Electronics don't work in the rain. Okay. Sorry. Oh my god. Let me put it. I have space in here. But you can clone an object. You can clone a sim. You can upgrade it, which we already did. And you also get the other like main thing that I have from this that's so fun. Here, I'll show you. I don't think you can clone animals, just people. I gotta feed my sharks too. But I have this freeze ray. I can use this to like freeze people, but I can also transform stuff with it. Look at this. Watch this. You can repeatedly transform with the transform ray. Isn't that kind of fun? I just think that's so cool. Why does Moss have that? Oh, we've had it like as a group since the Gen 1 of Not So Berry, since the Mint Gen, and we've just kept it, and I gave it to Moss to play with. But we have collectively had it for a while. It can also start a fire. What is the baby doing out there? Wait, where even is that? You put the baby in the forest? Yeah, I think it's random what it transforms into. I think a Rags to Riches with the sim ray. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, this was in my old house. Wow. April of 2022. Yeah, this is the video. If you wanted to watch this. It kind of like talks about it more. So that might be a good, more in-depth thing to try, but it's kind of fun. Okay, can I teleport this thing back inside? Because I think I should be allowed to. Also, I wasn't even home. They took care of the kids while I was gone. Like, they did not leave the kids just there. Okay, come here. Don't reset, sorry. Teleport here. Come here, kid. You got this. Ready? Go. There we go. Okay, get a bubble bath from Moss. I'll help you. YouTube says you already watched it. I had no idea, really. It was a long time ago, so makes sense. Yeah, I hate how they don't take care of infants while you're away. I really want them to, and they just don't. It's so annoying. You'd think they'd be caring for them when you're gone, but hey, Negorix, thank you for the raid. Okay, how do I begin? Welcome to my Not So Berry challenge. I feel as though I should warn you now. I have 279 graves. Ignore that part. The rest of it's totally normal and fine. This is my sim Moss. They have a spellcaster wife named Elphaba and 2 twin babies called Denim and Jort. And that's about it. That's all you need to know. Welcome in, everybody. It's so good to see you. Thank you for the raid. Whenever I have to explain this stuff out loud to people, I'm like, oh no. I did name the baby Jort. But listen. They're the blue generation of Not So Berry. So like Denim and Jort, you gotta admit, it's kind of a cute twin combo. It's kind of good, right? Denim, for real, actually is kind of a fun name. Jort, hard to say, but it's... Oh, if they're blue, then it works. Yeah. Moss, I'll show you some of my other names. Then maybe it'll make more sense. Moss has 2 siblings. Their names were Algae and Pickle. They're the green gen. Their mother was the Peach gen. Her name was Princess Peach. So... I've really been having a great time with this household. It's so fun for me. Okay, are the kids ready to be... I guess you could put this one down. Maybe I could try to have them work on... oh, you're changing its diaper. I guess that makes sense. You want a tummy time a little? With this one? Thank you. Try and help them. Oh, I guess Moss technically has 4 siblings, but our dad had like an alien affair. Their names are Slime and Pesto. I think Pesto's good. Slime feels mean. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Don't feel bad about running. Don't worry. Thank you for coming by. It's good to see you again. Thanks for coming in. And say hi to the dog for me. Okay, let me see. Let me sell this diaper quick. Piper's inviting us to the romance festival. This is a fun, so the babies are Gen 20, okay? This Sim Piper was Gen 1. We have to go because we have to accept all invitations as one of the rules for this generation. But that's interesting that it's Piper because that's the Gen 1 Sim. And the kids are 20. Need an upstairs basket for the diapers. Yeah, I'm kind of okay dragging them down. I don't like how the trash cans slot to the changing tables. I know that sounds bad, but I just kind of find it annoying how the slotting works. So I just don't have one on purpose, but we're dealing with it. Danny and Jay and Beyonce, thank you for the resubs. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna bring her back to life. I think we're gonna have the blue gen Sims try and bring Piper back to life as like a funny full circle thing because that Sim Piper, she was the first legacy heir that we had and she sort of died prematurely because I accidentally fed her to the sharks. Listen, when I say it like that, it sounds really weird, but it makes sense, okay? But I fed her to the sharks by accident, so we were talking about like giving her a second chance at life and bringing her back. So, sounds very accidental. Okay, so what happened was, it was for real accidental. I'll show you when I get back home my sharks, but it was actually accidental, okay? But basically, I was telling my chat on stream about how there's this shark pond from Get Famous, and I was like, yeah, you can die in this, but I've never had a sim die in it before. Like, watch, I'll have her jump in, she won't die. Guess what? Instantly. First time. In, dead. And then I was telling the story later on, like we like raised her kids, you know, single parent with her partner. Her kid grows up. The kid has 4 kids of his own at this point. And I'm telling chat the story. Like, listen to how ridiculous this was. I was telling chat about how it's never happened before, and then it happened to her first try. It was so unlucky. Watch, I'll do it again. He won't die. Guess what? 2 in a row. 2 in a row, I fed them to piranhas by accident. And it doesn't usually happen first try like that. It's quite rare. I know from experience now as a shark pond expert. But it was really, really unfortunate timing that happened to us. Like, couldn't have gone worse. I'm actually kind of curious to watch this again. Saying that, because it's been a while since I've seen this. I think I start screaming, so. Stock it with... I don't have enough money for sharks. I'm gonna add piranhas then. Okay. Yay! No, it said sprites, not spiders. Oh, it's deep. What? What? How did that happen so fast? I've never seen that. What? I was very distressed. The way you can't even understand me. I was like, wait, what? You can't even, what am I even saying? I did not know what I was very, very stressed. I started speaking Simlish. I was so stressed. Anyway, yeah, that's what happened to Piper. It was sad too, because I was having a great time. She was like, she was a lawyer. I think that, one of these kids, I don't know which one, I think they were twins. One of these kids is the one who became the heir and then ended up dying in the pond too, later on in their own life. Look at how stressed I look. Oh my God. Don't yell in my ears though. How did that happen so fast? I've never seen that. What? Is she okay? Like, I was doing it as a joke. I didn't know she was gonna die that fast. Oh my God. I don't know what to do now. That is funny. I was real upset. Anyway, that's what happened to the first heir. So now we want to bring her back to life. Give her a redo. Because that kind of set us on the path of chaos that we've been continuing on ever since. Like, if it wasn't for that moment, I wouldn't have 279 graves in my front yard. You know? So that really, it was like a life-altering moment. And little did we know, but that changed the course of everything. This is my villain backstory? Maybe. It was a turning point in this Let's Play, and dare I say it was a turning point in all of my content. I started being so much worse after that happened. All thanks to Piper's sacrifice. Okay, I'm kind of curious actually to talk to this person about our relationship. If our dead grandma brought us here, it has to be for a reason. I'd love to know what he thinks about my wife. You'll always remember your first grave. Exactly. Exactly. I didn't know a pond of piranhas could kill my sim. Okay, listen, in my defense, the pond, technically they drown in there. They will brighten your darkness and lighten your load, much like a burning donkey. You calling my wife a donkey? I do think that she brightens my darkness. And I think she lightens our load. It's helpful to have her around. I think it's mean to call her a donkey, though. And the burning part? Why? Because everything's on fire? Like... Huh, okay. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Maybe while we're here, I'm gonna buy some food. I always like to have my Sims, when I get the chance, I like to have them learn how to make pufferfish, because you never know when you might want to have a poison to kill a Sim with, you know? So we may as well learn. You don't seem to be thriving with this, Moss. That's okay, though. Wait! Our house is inspired by Shrek's house. Donkey. The game knows. The game knows. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, well, I'll finish eating this and then we can go back home. I learned my recipe. Moss took their first steps on a culinary journey. Let me leave. I didn't even bring my wife to this romance festival. That's my bad, sorry. My bad. Okay, let's go back to Henfron Bagley, and I can show you my shark pond. I think that I killed the sharks again, so I might have to replace them, but it's okay. It's okay. It happens, you know? I've got a couple mods installed. I use MC Command Center always, and a mod called UI Cheats Extension always, but otherwise I don't really play with any mods or CC. I'm not a big custom content person. Just the two of those mods. I use them for primarily like setting stuff up most of the time, but sometimes you just gotta like cheat your baby's hygiene need or something, you know? UI cheats, if you've never seen it before, if I could suggest one mod to you, like genuinely heart to heart, if you were to get just one mod, UI cheats is gonna change your life. Look at this. Say, oh, Moss, your bladder, it's fine. You can click on needs and you can cheat needs individually. You can click on the time and change the time. You can click on the weather and change the weather. Click on money and change the money. In the relationship panel, you can click on people, right click and change relationships. It's a really useful UI cheats because you can click on stuff in the UI and cheat with it. It's really helpful. It's really helpful. Specifically, the needs cheats and the relationship cheats I use the most. You can even cheat skills this way if you wanted to, which I don't really cheat that much in my games, but like when I'm setting stuff up, like for example, the time thing, when I'm taking screenshots of builds, sometimes I want the time of day to be better or like the weather to stop. Like right now, if I were gonna take a screenshot of this house, this looks terrible. Like it's raining, all the plants are dead, it's kind of dark, you can't see it. I'd use the mod to like real quick change the stuff. It's really helpful for that. I cheat that kind of thing all the time for like screenshot purposes. But just generally speaking, UI cheats is a really helpful mod. MC Command Center is a little bit less intuitive, but it's also a very helpful mod. You can do all kinds of stuff with MC Command Center too. So, all right, real quick. Moss, I need you to come clean the water garden and then stock it again because I forgot to feed my sharks. So I'll come do that. I can link them for you in the chat. You can get UI cheats off of their Patreon, but I'll grab it for you. This is where you can download UI cheats. MC Command Center does everything. Everything. Like, I can click on this and I can kill my sim straight away. You can modify stuff. You can set their age. You can, I often use MC Command Center for like pregnancy settings. I really like, cause you can, I'm not pregnant right now, but you could like start a pregnancy and then you could like change the trimester. You can change what kind of babies are in there. You can change the number of babies in there. You can turn on settings. Like I turn off the monster under the bed because I find it very annoying. So I turn that off with MC Command Center. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. It's a little bit more complicated, and you can also do stuff that's kind of complicated. Like you could change, for example, if you only ever play on short lifespan, the pregnancy length might seem like too much for you. On short lifespan, you can shorten pregnancy to be like 2 days instead of 3. So you can do some really complicated stuff with MC Command Center. I'm still not an expert with the mod, to be honest, but it's a helpful one. It just takes some time to learn everything. How do you turn off the monster one for the kids? You never know how to do it. I always forget how to do it too. We can look together. Hold on, let's find it. Let's go on a journey. So, MC Command Center. I think it's MC Tuner. No, it's not Tuner. I don't think it's settings though. Gameplay settings. I never remember how to find it. It is in the autonomy tuner. Never mind, it is in the autonomy tuner. MC tuner. No. Oh, here we go. Perhaps. No. Is it not under the computer? I went past it. Oh, maybe I went past it. Oh, I scrolled past it. Okay, it is MC Tuner. It's in interaction behavior. Childcare upgrades. Oh, it's literally right there. That's how you can do it. And I have mine disabled. Sorry, I scrolled past it so many times. That's embarrassing. But that's how you can do it. It's on the computer. So it's kind of, there's so much that can be done in here. I also use MC Woohoo. It's like a separate mod that you download with MC Command Center. And that's because I turn on a risky woohoo at 1%. So that means they have a 1% chance of getting pregnant from regular woohoo. It's just kind of silly. But I don't know. You don't have to use any of those things. Definitely UI cheats is probably more useful than MC Command Center just because it's a little bit easier to use. But they're both fantastic. So there's so much. There's so much that you can do in there. You know what else you could do? There's like some kind of fun cheats. Like I could click on moss. And I could, if I wanted to, I could start an alien pregnancy. Like you can do all kinds of stuff. So good stuff. I don't use the more columns mod in Create a Sim. A lot of people do. I don't use that one. There's a lot of really helpful things out there though, if you're looking for them. Oh my God, the babies are on the floor. Wow, just leave them there. Use the bathroom. Maybe take a shower. Moss, you can come to bed too. We'll send everybody to bed. Use a more traits mod. Yeah, there's so many fantastic mods out there. Gameplay wise, I mean like story wise. Oh wow. You're singing. Are you done? There's so many great things out there. You're too scared to play with mods. Yeah, I understand. I understand some of the fear in that. There are some fantastic mods that I promise are really safe. I know, especially with like some of the stuff that's been going on recently, where there's been like some malware and a couple random mods on the Sims resource and stuff. It might make you feel a little bit wary, but there's some really trustworthy mods. Those two in particular, everybody has. I'm serious. Like everybody downloads those two. There's also a mod from Twisted Mexi called Mod Guard, which might be worthwhile if you're scared. It like helps to scan and check for those bad things. Twisted Mexi is also a very reputable, fantastic modder who you'll be safe getting things from. But yeah, I can't live without UI cheats either. I need UI cheats. I can't do it without it. I really can't. Okay, I guess you're cooking. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm probably gonna get off stream here in a few minutes. I usually stream till about 7, so I'll probably end the stream soon enough. I kind of want to wait so we can age the babies up into toddlers next stream and then like get pregnant and stuff next stream. So plans for the next couple of days. We have a kind of weird stream schedule this week because of the pack coming out and then I'm going to New York. So tomorrow there's going to be a base game update for The Sims 4, we assume, and I should be getting early access to the pack tomorrow. So my plan is to stream in the morning tomorrow before the update and do like a switcheroo, because I normally do morning streams on Wednesdays. So we'll do the morning stream tomorrow instead of on Wednesday. We'll play House Flipper tomorrow and wait for the update. Then I'll leave and like record the video on it and stuff. And hopefully record with the pack so I can post videos on it. And then Wednesday, I should be able to stream early access from the pack, which is why I switched it to be an afternoon stream instead, is because the embargo will probably be in the afternoon. So we should be able to play with the pack, the new Sims 4 stuff pack on Wednesday. The pack actually comes out on Thursday, but I'm going to be in New York, so I won't be here to stream it with you, which really sucks. But I'll play it next week when I'm back and stuff, but I'm going to be up there for the weekend with my friend Hope, so I'm so sorry. It's terrible timing, but I'm going to make a bunch of YouTube videos about it. Like hopefully recording all day on Tuesday and all day on Wednesday, so I can still get videos out for you with the pack, and hopefully that'll make up for it. But we'll stream with it on Wednesday and then hopefully more like on Monday when I'm back. I'm gonna be back already by Sunday, so I might stream on Sunday too, but we'll see how I'm feeling, because I've got a really, like, it's gonna be a long weekend, but we'll see. Uh-oh, Alan's gonna die. Yeah, in typical Sims fashion, right? I never go anywhere. This is the weekend I made plans with Hope. This is the weekend that the thing comes out, but it's okay. It'll be nice though. A lot of you probably know Hope because she does the closed captions on my YouTube videos, and she's in chat a lot. Her name's Goose Kingdom, so it'll be fun. I'm going to see your cats mostly, but yeah, I'll post YouTube videos. That's the thing. I'm gonna be pre-recording a lot. That's why I kind of like flipped the stream schedule around. Sorry, well, flopped it. I didn't flop the stream schedule. I like swapped it. There you go. Swapped and flipped together is flopped. So that way I could hopefully record as much as I can. I'm gonna make like a full review video and stuff for you. I'm gonna like try and play all night on Tuesday. I'm really hoping that they get us the codes quick so that I have enough time. But if I have to stay up all night, then I will. It's no big deal. It's gonna be weird lighting in the video because it'll be dark like this, but it'll be kind of fun. I don't know, maybe. So that's the plan. That'll be our next couple of days. I post the stream schedule in the Discord server, and in the Discord server, that stream schedule will have like, it updates to be your time zone. So if you're confused, it'll like say it in your time, which might make it a little bit easier. The rat did just go to space, yeah. Because of course it did. Project Renee reveal on your wedding day. No, don't even joke about that. Don't even joke about that. Knowing them, there's going to be something huge the week of my wedding. The wedding is over the weekend. At least there's not usually Sims news on the weekend. You know? Because the thing is, I will make a video on it. You know how excited I get about Sims news. But there probably won't be. The Sims team doesn't know when my wedding is. So they can't plan, you know, they can't do this to us. We'll see. It's like the one time they do an announcement on the weekend. I film a video on my wedding dress. No, I won't actually do that. I would wait until afterward. But you didn't invite them? No, I didn't. I didn't invite the Sims team. Awkward. Awkward. It's very small though, truth be told. It's kind of, we didn't invite that many people. It's very small. So that's why. Otherwise, I would have invited every person who makes The Sims 4, clearly. I think that we're going to hire a videographer, so I will post some video from it, by the way, and talk you through it a little bit, but not yet, obviously. What happened to the teen? Oh, our brother moved out. We sent him away, so. But anyway, that's the update. That's the plan for the next few days. I'm probably going to call it here, though, and we can go see who else live and find someone to raid. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really always have the best time playing Not So Berry. Like, I just think this save is so fun. So hopefully you found it fun too. And I think that maybe we could go over and say hello to, I know. My friend Spring Sims is still doing a fundraiser on his stream. He's playing with crowd control. So if you've never seen this before, crowd control is a mod that hooks up to The Sims. The company makes mods for a lot of games, things like Minecraft and stuff too, but it hooks up with The Sims. So when you donate through the extension on crowd control, it gives you like coins, and then you can use those coins to like by spawning a fire or by killing a sim. So you can like affect Steven's stream and game by donating money to the American Heart Association. It's actually really impressive. In my time on Twitch, I've raised like probably close to like $30,000 for charity with just crowd control, like across a couple Minecraft and Sim streams. It's really effective, this tool. And it's really funny to watch because it's just so chaotic. So I want to go over and say hi to Steven, I think, just so you can see it, because I think you might enjoy to just see how it works. A lot of you probably know Spring Sims. He's a very dear friend of mine. Obviously he plays The Sims. If you watch our Among Us streams, we play Among Us together usually. And Steven is also one of my dearest, longest Sims friends. So I've known him for a long time. He's a great person, and he does a lot of charity fundraising on Twitch too, just like we do. So go say hi to him. And I think on that note, I will head out and I will catch you all tomorrow morning. Switcheroo of the stream schedule. I'll be here in the morning, okay? Have a good night, Riz, and Kiko and Rachel and Julie. Thank you for the subs, and I'll catch you tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. Bye. Yes.